Uh, Are we here? Are we here, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a late night. But one thing, it's game seven, San Antonio Spurs versus Oklahoma City Thunder. Due to my work schedule, I wasn't able to always keep up with most of the conference finals except the Knicks and Cavaliers. And I had to see Knicks and Cavaliers for obvious reasons. But besides that, guys, it is game seven for the Spurs and Thunder that's been kind of people would predict that to be the finals of the NBA, just waiting themselves to feed on one of the Eastern Conference teams. But this has been an exciting, physical spectacle where you get outshone by the Thunder or you get decimated by Wembanyama's dominance and the competence of a young unit like that Spurs team has so much leverage, and so does the Thunder. But how's everybody doing tonight, folks? We're gonna be chilling. I don't know if I'm able to show this on Twitch as well. But I'll be able to put the screen up just in case. Links open if anybody's willing to talk. We can chop it up. We got World Cup excitement. If you guys don't know the news, if you guys watch European football, Arsenal, North London club, that's like one of the biggest in England, has recently lost the Champions League finals in a 5-4 penalty difference, with PSG, Paris Saint-Germain being your two-time back-to-back European champion, second time in history since the Champions League has been introduced. And I'm sure a lot of North Londoners would be very upset to know the result, but facts is facts. It's a damn shame too because it was a hell of a game. I fought Arsenal, and I knew they were going to push it to penalties. That's the craziest thing. What's popping, Crazy Juice? How you doing today, man? We chilling. We got the conference finals, game 7. Who you got? Just in case I got the poll. You pulled for PSG, Crazy Juice. To be fair, I got that New York vibe from Arsenal, man. It sucks, man. I really would love if Arsenal won. But hell of a season. I think they'll remember the. I think it comes with a bit of not karma, but risk and reward. They're trying to compete for almost everything. But I think like the primary focus was just get the Premier League, and now they get some notoriety finally. Oh, also Liverpool's coach got fired. I'm sure Gavin would be very upset. I take that back. I think Gavin would be really, really excited to know that the coach of Liverpool got fired because of the title defense that Liverpool had. What's his name? Arne Slot. Yeah, he won the Premier League his first year, and then after a poor season, and I guess he fallen out with certain players. There's one thing being mid, and you can get along with the team, but if you burn some bridges, very hard trying to get that back when you're practically, it reminds me of this kind of I'm trying to remember what's his name because he came from the Magic Johnson, Larry Bird era. If you're an OG, I think you guys would understand what I'm talking about. Arne Slot replacing Jurgen Klopp and still winning a championship is the equivalent of when Paul Westhead replaced the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers at the Showtime era, and people hated Westhead. They really hated Westhead. Well, he fallen out with the coaches. He think he was beyond the management. He thought collegiate level, when it came to front office and man management, was the same thing for pro basketball. And Westhead was like losing the players. I think they showed a good, discreet description of how Westhead's relationship with Magic Johnson was over the winning times era. So if you guys like watching Lakers basketball, and you also like going over Larry Bird, because he did a hell of a good job. Some of those actors are amazing who did the 80s aesthetic, the old school haircut. Some of the characters actually look like some of the actors. Stephen Castle, Harrison Barnes, Devin Vassell. Julian Champagne can shoot. And Victor Wembanyama. With Mitch Johnson possibly coach of the year. I know specifically Celtics fans can be pushing for Joe Mazzulla because he made a team that's coming from a champion where most of their championship guys left to still finish a top seed. People said, he did overperform. Oh, Jared McCain. Wait, is he starting? No, he's not. It's just a promo package. Your Oklahoma City Thunder. Well, they finished third. They just need to play their cards right and stop trying to bet on the past. Cason Wallace, Lou Dort, Isaiah Hartenstein, Chet Holmgren, and SGA. It's the starting five, so this is already going to be a physical game. Lou Dort is playing. They did have a great season. I know people would think, like, you know how long it's been since Manchester United can finish European football without going back mid-table? It is very difficult in this level of the Premier League, and I think United is like way behind of schedule out of teams like Villa, Liverpool, even Liverpool. This is the worst Liverpool season of all time. These guys spent like a buttload of money. But United, this has been a better season I've seen since Jose era. They got some great players, though. I like Manchester United sometimes. Sometimes. I hate whenever sports fans think it's their God-given right to be champions. You really get a high-class mentality more whenever you watch European football, where like people think they deserve a right to be in European succession. Hell, they thought the Europa League was bigger than the Champions League that year because PSG was in the final against Inter, and that would be causing more attention than United versus Spurs when both United and Spurs were trash. Like, Spurs barely survived relegation this year. I'd be surprised this next season if they can even have the ambition to, I don't know, go big or go home for next year, because they haven't been big spenders. Wembanyama. They can't bring the nuns back into the business. I saw what happened back in game 5? Yeah, the Spurs had some nuns show up. Showed up more than the Cavaliers. The sister showed up more than the Cleveland Cavaliers did game 4. I can't. Well, we'll open up, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be tip off. Spurs Thunder. Game 7. Who you got? Uh, It'll be Chet versus Wembenyama. Rivalry, of course. I don't know how we make this a rivalry of third option compared to a. Is Chet a third or a second option? Because I barely see a lot of Chet Holmgren. While like Jalen Williams can take over games. I like Jalen Williams a bit more personally. If I had like a redo in size instead of being like somewhat above average height, like I like to be at least 6'7" or 6'8". I swear to God, I'm not trying to make a meme this time. Just anything you could do on the floor is acceptable. Oh, on the ball, we got a loose ball after a Spurs bucket. Castle up and under. Nope. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Crazy Juice finishing third is a pretty good standard. United, I'm sure next year after getting a European spot, they'll be trying to wish they can get for the Prem. I think they need to find a decent enough center back, a playmaking midfielder that's below their range financially. Because United has a thing of blowing their budget and they don't know what they get. I feel like up front they're fine. I like Sesko. He needed some time to adjust to the Premier League because he's coming from what, the Bundesliga. So I'd give him like 2 years time because he's like young enough to you can work on his finishing. Oh, yay! Baseline bucket from Chet. Oh, up and under Vassell. Ooh! Stefan Castle with a take from the inside with an up and under. Oh, ball gets loose in the middle. Shea Gilligan Alexander trying to take it through for an inside take. It goes out of bounds. I'm very curious around this offseason because I'm going to be concentrating over the World Cup. I'm already heartbroken that Jamaica's not in it, folks. I saw $50 for a damn Jamaica jersey. I will not tolerate disrespect. I mean, I'll take it. It's 50, it's a big markdown. I'll take the markdown any day. Oh, Castle again. This guy's something special. Who else is a very good talent? Carter Bryant, I think his name is on the Spurs. They also got some good experience with championship experience. So out of who Harrison Barnes on the Spurs, pump fake, sidestep, Lou Dort. Oh, mama mia! Not even a clink. That's hitting straight oxygen ZO2. That is a harsh airball, man. 4 points down. Wembenyama off a give and go. Oh, and he dunks on Chet. Oh my goodness. 6-point lead for the Spurs. Yikes. Shea off the screen from Wallace. The double team from De'Aaron Fox and Wembenyama. Swings for three. Dort misses twice. Rebound Wembenyama. Can the Spurs reach the NBA Finals since 2014, guys? Oh my God. You have to go back to the Heatles era. Last time the Spurs made it to the dance. They were close, but they were against the Golden State Warriors. If you guys Remember when Zaza Pachulia got his foot on the landing of Kawhi Leonard? People still hate him to this day for that. And then the Spurs hated Kawhi Leonard for being a bitch on the offseason. But that's besides the point. That's besides the point. Adrenaline, you don't even feel the pain. Wild in your wildest dream. It's only the extreme. Case and Wallace, I wonder how it is being like 7'4" and you gotta fall regularly. That's gotta suck. Oh, here comes Caruso rolling off the screen, handing off to SGA, getting some work done. I thought of getting his shoes. I saw Halliburton shoes and I'd get them out of spite because I saw them for $60. You guys don't know what happened last season. The Knicks lost to the Indiana Pacers. And let me tell you, it wasn't a pretty sight. Oh, ball nearly got poked out by Chet Holmgren. And they handed off to De'Aaron Fox, $100 million man, for three. It's good. San Antonio Spurs off a good start, 13-6 in the first couple minutes of the half. But Hartenstein over from Caruso. Flares off the screen, cross separation, the kick out. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander completely pissing on the bed. A one-handed dime over Wembanyama back to Fox. Free pointer by Castle, no good. And Evan Carter Bryant, who's wearing number 2? Because Kawhi Leonard wore number 2 in his time on the Spurs. I was shocked a young player picked up that number. Castle picking up the help defense, and the floater's good off SGA, the two-time reigning MVP. Champagne, 3-pointer. That's going to kick it straight to an 8-point lead for the San Antonio Spurs. 2 for 4 from behind the arc. While still, oh my God, it's been takeaway city. Up and under Vassell, but it's picked up by Castle. Timeout, Thunder. Kelly Olynyk, I forgot that he has a contract. Absolutely wonderful start for the Spurs. Punishing off turnovers. Looking good on the defensive side of the floor. And don't forget that dunk from Wembanyama on Chet Holmgren. That it's always on site whenever you see those two. Literally. Who you got? Who you got? Is that real that you had two guys in the booth to perform for that jabber rapping? It's not like the rapping was really good, but obviously it was really black. I heard the manga of that anime, the creator of that anime, Gacha Akira, cut off her social media because I guess too many people were getting on her. Yeah, it sucks, man. But that always happens in the anime community. Everybody got something to say. I would expect that. Still out of commercial break. Who took this filter of Ricky Saints looking like he's from the '90s? I don't know if that's supposed to still adjust him to make him look like he's something from back in the day. Yes, it does, and it makes him look like he's part of the WCW cruiserweight division. Don't try to put it like Ricky Saints is that big of a superstar. No offense to Ricky Saints, great talent, but any equivalent of him not being an upper mid carder is sincerely like misunderstood in the wrestling fandom and how they think a superstar looks like. And I'm not saying that to be a jerk. It's just, ooh, that perception of reality should really hit. Oh, it looks like we got a guest here, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome from Jersey. Oh wait, no, he's not Italian. Never mind, I can't sing that.
I'm actually a quarter, but nah.
You're soft, you're sloppy.
I get it, but nah. I'm mostly Ecuadorian, but I'm a quarter Italian from my father's side.
Oh, okay. We can count it. We can count it.
What's going on?
Oh, not much. Just seeing Wembenyama just put nuts to face on Chet Holmgren. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I beg your pardon?
He brother him with his Tims. Ooh, game 7. Ooh, Chet, Case and Wallace for 3. Jesus, they've been missing all night so far.
I know one of the players on PSG. I know one of the players on PSG is Ecuadorian, so shout out to him. So I guess.
Oh yeah, you're talking about Pacho.
Yeah, Pacho, my Ecuadorian brethren. So yeah.
I don't think they have any Americans on PSG. Sadly. They do have a couple of Brazilians, a couple of Frenchmen, obviously.
The Baguette Boys.
Ooh, and a heavy take by Alex Caruso all the way to the paint.
The Baguette.
Baguette. Oh, wait, I can't say that.
Or the fish out of water with Shai Nasta. Now, I call him the fish out of water for obvious reasons, but yeah.
It was a good game. Sadly, Arsenal did lose. But maybe next year, man.
This is Brazil. Nasta, he said for Brazil.
Oh, not them for the World Cup, man. That shit ain't happening. Weird Al looks fat as shit. Oh my god. Oh, let me guess.
Just like one of my homegirls said, don't care who wins. Nixon 6.
I'm fat. Oh,
that's all I gotta say. Yep. But one of my homegirls say, don't care who wins.
Brother's balding. It's fine.
It doesn't matter who wins. Nixon 6. Yep.
YTC, that means F Brazil. I'm sorry. It's gonna be a harsh reality to know that you have pushing 40-year-old Neymar trying to carry y'all to another tournament, guys. Hey, good finish by Mr. TikTok himself,
Jeremy Confrence.
Sixers. Who's on your front office?
Man, I'm confident we could beat any of these teams. I'm that confident with this next team, so I don't care who wins this. Really, we're putting belt the ass on one of these two teams.
Seriously, it had to be Benjamin Netanyahu that's responsible for the Sixers front office. Because how in the world do you get rid of this kid? That could have been a starting 2 guard for the Sixers.
I forgot May 30th. It's Ecuador versus fucking Saudi Arabian over where Red Bulls play. They're doing a friendly.
Pro League.
We're doing a friendly against practically preseason. That's what I look at it.
I was watching Nigeria versus Jamaica. That's a friendly.
Ecuador and
we lost.
I got my Ecuador shirt too. Got my yellow and blue shirt with Ecuador. So yeah.
Fucking Bosnia made the tournament.
When it comes to the World Cup, France, Brazil, England, and and Netherlands or whatever hippie, Dutch kind of you want to go with. Holland or some shit. Yeah. Or where the Knickerbockers are from, the Netherlands. That's where we get our name from. Yep, literally. There's an actual guy that had a last name called Knickerbocker.
That's like
where we got our name.
I feel bad.
Knickers. No, I'm not a knicker.
Bocker. I'm not a knickerbocker. I'm not.
Jeremy, you work. Give up the rest.
I'm not a knicker. Also, we got my little brother wanted to see Clash in Italy. Thank God not in Italy. He just wanted to see the PLE for his birthday.
Man, I haven't checked any wrestling PLEs outside of the Big Four in a long time. Well, there's nothing I couldn't get on Raw or SmackDown that I wouldn't get at the PLEs anyways.
I was just there to see Trick Williams. I even was contemplating, will I really stream today or I just get incredibly drunk? I'm just going to get incredibly drunk. I didn't even drink. All I had was energy drinks.
Shoot, I felt rich as fuck today, My sister bought me a Starbucks coffee earlier.
Went to see, trying to ask, what's your credit score? I don't know, Jim.
Hey, listen, when she gave me the cup, my credit score went up by astronomically 50 plus already. Just for that.
Ridiculous.
Hell, I've been tanning outside all, this week, working out. My skin started turning fair the moment my hand touched it. It started spreading towards the rest of my skin. The paleness.
YTC drank that. His ancestors never felt any hardship again. You should get over it after 200 years. It really helps focus on your credit.
So basically, you drink one, it makes you pretentious for a moment.
Why are they just laying around outside like they have no place to go?
Yeah, I understand we have a homeless problem, but why did they can't just go up and leave? I mean, it's not that hard. You have two legs for a reason.
I can't believe it.
I don't care what hardship you have. It's not compared to the hardship of this mid blog I have to write where I'm getting paid as much as penny on the dollars as your local construction worker. When in reality, I want to go sell OnlyFans or go content with any of these heifers that are paying to do so. But because I come from a traditionalist household up in the Midwest somewhere, I can't upset my parents.
You don't know how hard it is to be an attorney when your father's also an attorney? Oh, wait. I don't think I saved myself there. I got this warehouse job because my dad also works warehouse. Oh, okay. Now I see why people hate me. Now I see. Oh, looks like Jared McCain tried to snatch the ball out of... Oh, Stefan Castle. They're dogpiling on the guy. Chet Holmgren came to help and just dogpile on him.
Well, yep, all the memes I'm getting on my phone right now. Mostly obsession memes, but yeah, this is their memes. Shoot, I don't have to live through that, phase when I've already dated a Latino.
Pretty much. That's
literally what the whole phase is. You take away the context of the movie, it's practically the average dating Latina experience.
Why do you need spices on it? I got low-fat cheese, marinara sauce with some healthy pepperoni YTC. You know what I'm going to do with that?
Make it plant-based?
Well, I do have some spinach tortilla, so yeah.
Yeah, close enough. You'll sell it as a quote unquote exotic new innovation flavor and charge over $20 for a single dish, which you
Where's
can
my
easily make at home.
GMO? With my GMO poisoned fruit on the side.
And the next thing you know, you get stomach ulcers out of nowhere in a few months.
I went to college. I know what's good for a human body and is completely plant-based, non-GMO, non-fat, 200 grams of protein.
And a lot of grams of fiber that'll easily clean out your system. Your body just can't handle it, bro.
I still look weird in the mirror. Shut up.
Look, honey, regardless of how I look, we all look the same, when the lights are off.
Fuck. That's for Vincent's secretary, allegedly. I can't. Vince McMahon said the same thing, allegedly. We all look the same in the mirror. I mean, when the lights are off. Right, Brock? Right. Now, don't tell a soul.
Party's over, Grandpa.
Somebody used that for a music sample. I still can't believe it. That was freaking awesome when I heard that. It pissed me off when somebody was reacting to it and they didn't get the ref and they didn't get where that came from. They knew it was Brock Lesnar, but somebody thought it was Edge. It's like, motherfucker, that's Brock when he disrupted Hogan's birthday.
What he said, man, they didn't watch wrestling. I thought it was the "Do you think you know me" sample you were talking there, but no.
You think you know me? Oh yeah, oh shit, that's JPEG Mafia.
You think you know me? You think you know me? Dun, dun, dun,
Somebody's
dun,
already
dun.
AIing Wembenyama versus SGA in a wrestling match. Wouldn't that be the equivalent of like Giant Gonzalez versus the Undertaker? And somehow El Grande Americano is the best luchador in Mexico. Oh, that's depressing. There's no authentic Mexican luchadors that are bigger than El Grande. That's sad. That tells you something that they don't want to know.
Yeah, the ice cream trucks at this time of year.
Just had one go by when I was up in the park hooping with my little brother.
Yeah.
OKC already trails by 11. Oh my goodness. Oh, SGA, he's just getting doubled. That's the obvious game plan so he can kick out. Chet Holmgren's getting held on defense. SGA straight to White Eagle. No, bald eagle. Alex Caruso with the miss. Literally, he's bald. He's bald. He's literally bald. He's really bald.
Right,
Not like there's anything wrong with that. Oh God, the head coach of the Spurs looked like Derek White.
So it's like looking in a mirror of your Derek White, then.
I mean, if he had hair still.
Oh, he lost his hair already? Damn.
Yeah, Derek White lost his hair like 2 years ago. Somebody told him to give it up.
Damn.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens.
Imagine the barber just telling you, "Hey, man, you want to let it go?" What you say? Nothing.
It was for your own good, and then proceeds to shave it off anyways.
You keep coming here and asking for a taper, man. I have to do what's right.
It's for your own good. You'll thank me later.
Oh, and Hartenstein goes down. That's what happens when you keep wearing Skechers, Hartenstein. Now, out of spite, I thought of getting Tyrese Halliburton sneakers and burning them. and saying this is for Halliburger.
Halliburger, the Halibin?
No, the Halliburger, because he got obese after taking some pills to deal with his rehabilitation from his Achilles. And Wembanyama took an awkward fall on the back of his leg in the middle of, because I guess he caught an elbow by Wembanyama. They head into commercial break. Yeah.
No, 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 no.
No, Batman.
Don't do that.
What other news we got outside of JBL wanting to work with New Japan Pro Wrestling?
Fuck!
Fucking hell.
God almighty.
Brother, what do you mean every woman's dream? This man looks straight out of Dragon Ball.
Piccolo?
No, yeah, and Baron Corbin is living the dream in the unction. Yeah, this is the unction. The Major League Wrestling got the unction. Gallows and Anderson and fucking Dominic Dijakovic from NXT and Baron Corbin. And he was reported to come in back to WWE like a while ago, Baron Corbin. If that doesn't tell you that Vince McMahon's in Gorilla, I don't know what else. And Wembanyama is a dirty piece of shit, fouling like that. And it will be an offensive foul on Wembanyama. Oh, yeah, and it will count. WWE was forced to tarp off a part of the hard cams.
Wait, what now?
Oh, of course they were. Of course they were.
Fuck.
This is not a good look. And wait, it's for SmackDown?
Just SmackDown alone?
This was for SmackDown.
Damn.
Keep your finger off the switch, done. Because if you did, they could have showed that nobody's coming to your shitty shows to see Cody Rhodes force a rivalry with Gunter.
1, 2. Is this on? No, stop. Keep your finger off the switch, done.
Oh, and that's going to be a call. Cannot wait. For that scary movie and that Supergirl movie to come out. I mean, I'm more anticipated for this Supergirl movie than I am the scary movie because I feel like they'll just ham off.
Scary movie's next year.
Yeah.
No, because I got done rewatching Obsession and I got done rewatching
isn't both Wayne brothers
Companion.
doing it or one of them?
No, all of them are doing it. The Wayne brothers, both of them.
Oh yeah, because that goat because that last movie flopped.
They brought back Brenda and Regina Hall and fucking Anna Faris. Yeah, Cindy. They brought the original cast. Yeah.
Yikes. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Now stop.
We know what happens if the Thunder lose Game 7. I mean, it'd be insane because it's been how long since the San Antonio Spurs made it to the NBA championship. You have to go back to
2014.
2014, the Heatles era.
Mm-hmm.
But guess who? Guess the wrestler. It's John Cena.
And his name is John Cena.
You know how I know? You spoiled it. I didn't even have to look at the rotation. You already showed me the Spinner United States Championship. There's only one person who had the Spinner United States Championship, unless you're fucking Orlando Jordan.
Uh-oh. Nothing to do with the money, huh? I do what I want to.
He was a former two-time world tag team champion, three-time world heavyweight champion.
Man, I mostly remember him from SVR and also, Benoit making him his bitch for 13 seconds.
By the way, I heard Curtis Axel got caught doing some, I think it was some type of illegal stuff where he was involving himself with a woman.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, some poor. I think it has something to do with driving. Hold on.
Huh? Do you? Oh, damn! These can't stay away from the fucking drinking and driving.
The business is on it. The business always has a DUI problem, a drinking problem. Hell, Ric Flair literally on this documentary on when did I stop drinking?
And how did he last this? Oh, yeah, I forgot he's rich enough to have medication that lasted 76 or whatever. To last this long.
Hold on. Curtis Axel. When's the last time we've seen Curtis Axel? Since
the B team? No, stop.
Oh God, not that. Oh, ew. Wasn't that with Bo Dallas?
These battle scars. Yeah, I'm still pissed they get rid of that team. That was the only thing that made them more. And then Vince said, "Fuck it, they're over. Give them a booty team." What did he say? Yep. Fuck, they're over. They're over. Give them a blank team.
Ah.
B team, go. Yeah, that crappy team. That Spirit Squad crap they had. Compared to Battle Scars.
Entertainment. Oh, right back so ill. Don't remind me. What the fuck?
They got over with that Battle Scar team alone.
Yeah, that was the only thing that was over about Joe Henning. Was it? Oh yeah. Vaca County in Minnesota, May 17th. Allegedly driving intoxicated in a McDonald's drive-thru, backed into another vehicle. Oh, dumbass.
Oh, McDonald's.
First of all, Joe, you need to go bald. You need to go bald, gang.
Samoa Joe? Nah,
now you look like if Just Incredible took a 9 to 5. Like, this looks terrible.
Who needs to go bald?
Joe Henning.
Oh. Curtis Axel?
Yeah.
Dang. Well, it happens to us. I mean, if I ever start balding one day, hopefully not. Like, even an inch of the crown.
My father
the John Cena.
I can live with that.
Yeah. You know what? I'll go bald and just grow my beard out like Triple H or Kratos would or shit and then just braid it or something. Or get the Ciampa beard.
Yeah, you always revert back to what you were. I'm sure every baby was bald at one point. Yeah, the 3-pointer. The Spurs are cooking the Thunder. Oh my God, 35-27.
I'll just grow a Kratos beard and then probably braid it and then wear a cap anyway. So
braiding the beard.
Yeah, the goatee and stuff. If it grows that super long, I'll get that Viking look too. That's if I start balding, and I decide. Till then, I'm just gonna rock this long hair until I drop the weight, and I'm gonna get the haircut.
Johnny Gargano depression storyline has now been going for 4 months. At this point, Johnny Gargano spent more time lying on random services than actually wrestling.
He's still employed. Gargano, damn, I forgot.
Press angle when his friend left, and then he went
still
down
there.
And this guy ain't shit.
He's still doing Gargano.
The depressed thing. Yes, Gargano's still doing the depressed
thing. He hasn't. I'll be honest. He hasn't amounted to much since he's been on the main roster.
Overrated. If you put him, I told people this 6 years ago.
Gargano hasn't amounted since he got called up to the main roster. In my opinion,
he has the ceiling. He has the ceiling of an Evan Bourne. The only thing is Gargano got called up on his 30s.
He was better in
20s, probably.
Listen, at this point, he's the equivalent to fucking what you call Colt
You're
McCoy.
developmental. Well,
What is that? The
MJF
equivalent
is a
of
world champion, a 3-time world champion now, and he just turned 30.
What is the equivalent of fucking Yeah, like I said, Colt McCoy, Matt Leinart in college, but he couldn't make it in the pros.
He's the equivalent of Colt Cabana when he went to ECW.
Mm-hmm. If I'm comparing football, yeah, but like they sucked. They went big in college, but they sucked in the main roster.
Oh yeah, Brady Quinn.
Oh, Brady Quinn, that's wild. I'm done.
Fuck that.
Brady Quinn.
Gargano's the equivalent of who's somebody that had instant classics in college, but just couldn't hack it in the pros. Manziel.
Derek Anderson. No, stop.
Oh, whoa.
No, stop. Derek Anderson.
Like Ricochet to me was like the D'Anthony Thomas of the WWE.
I was gonna say Lane Stevenson, but that works too.
I don't think I remember him blowing someone. So. He did do something from behind, but I don't think it was a behind the back pass. That's my drift.
Or he could have just set them like Rodney outside.
Not like there's anything wrong with that. I'll take Samantha Irving, though.
Remember, if Samantha gets taken, it's because you wanted to step up like Rodney. Always keep bringing that up, yeah. Because Rodney's still stepping up.
Oh, good separation.
And of course,
Bunsen jumper. Oh, yikes! It's good, Jared McCain.
How cute. And also, man, they're trying to get me to get the fucking loop ready. No Diddy, because this fucking clip with OBJ and Leak and Dart in one clip.
Oh, yikes!
They're really trying to push the buttons. No Diddy, but yeah.
Well, Jacob Batu is injured. Time to get a replacement. Santino.
Santino. Nobody messes with Santino.
To be fair, Santino Marella, if he came back right now, he'd be more over than half the roster already. The only person
he's already funny than half the roster. Oh, T-Roll's pulling up to my driveway, damn
it. TRL. Oh, he has a motorbike?
Yeah, no, it's an ongoing joke for years about him, road raging.
Oh.
So it's been an ongoing joke I've made.
Jim Ross believes that AW dropped the ball with Danhausen. Everybody knows that already. It's a shame, too. But I hope Jim Ross, good old JR, is feeling better because he got reported to be diagnosed with dementia and Alzheimer's. Damn. Hopefully he's feeling well because at his age, I can see why he's missed out on some AEW events. Oh, and a luchador, in a recent independent luchador, got killed in a hit. Yo!
DUIs
Jesus
again.
Christ, it ain't that deep, Lucha Libre. We doing hit and runs in the cartel.
Oh my God, Teddy! Somebody help!
Help me!
That was a deal or long story.
YTC roll up on fucking Psychosis real quick.
Juventud? No, stop.
Which, oh God, this is not ending well. I'm not gonna ask you to get on your lawnmower.
Juventud? It's like
some random luchador called Tempo. Damn, from a hit and run? Jesus. Who failed babyface in history? Fuck. Cody, Cena, or Cena could play a great both. That's the sad thing too.
No, but Cena was over with one
Cena
side.
was
Cody's
over as
just
a heel. That
forced.
killed it.
I mean, John Cena was forced too, but he had a respected demographic of fans, obviously children, but yeah, I liked what he did.
People would say Roman played probably the worst heel outside of Cody and Cena, because Roman just got so much nuclear dislike from the fans until later on in his run as a babyface.
Yeah, because bad booking, and also they forced him into a John Cena bootleg role.
They forced him to get blue fucking eye contacts. That confused me. Like, there's
and
no way
saying suffering succotash on live TV. And then winking after.
Succotash, son?
Hey, that was not easy to say, and then wink at the camera.
He was right. He was snitching on Gorilla. We know that. He was snitching on the writing team. Cody Rhodes, which we're going to talk about. Did you know my wife is black? You know they call me Raheem.
They didn't call me for Raheem for a reason.
Yeah. You know, if you're not wearing a suit, you're not packing. Cody, what the fuck are you talking about?
Man, at this point, I don't see Cody as the main face of the company.
Hell, Roman Reigns was a poor baby face, but he wasn't boring to watch.
Look, Cody's all right, but I put him in the same type of category as Seth Rollins, really.
Hell,
they're the best at being
Cody
twos and ones.
That's the thing.
No, that's the thing. How I look at Cody Rhodes. I look at him at the same way I look at Seth Rollins. They're the best. They're the best number ones at being number twos at this point. They're not the main guys.
You're Chris Jericho.
They're both workhorse. Yeah, Chris Jericho. They're both workhorses who can work with anyone and elevate anyone, but they're not the main guys like Roman Reigns, and that they put at the face of the company.
We're at Clash of Italy, right? Come this Sunday, and yet who would you picture to headline the pay-per-view? Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns, or Cody Rhodes versus Gunther?
Watch it be Roman Reigns and Fatu. I'm assuming.
I mean, if you had it your way.
If I had my way, what?
Who would you consider to still be the main event?
Gunther and Rhodes, or Roman and Fatu. Well, obviously, story-wise, definitely, I would consider more Roman and Fatu because of the bloodline ties.
There's a story, and Roman's just more important.
Yeah, Roman's the guy, obviously. And not because he grew bored in Hollywood, and now he's back now. So he didn't want to go down like his cousin The Rock did.
I'm so glad this guy's not in the main event scene anymore. Thank God, Damian Priest. Well, bro, I probably have more of a hate vision for Damian Priest. He's on my shit list of forced main eventers. He's almost Jack Swagger if he wasn't a better wrestler.
Jack Swagger, that's stretching it a bit. Whatever.
I'm just saying just the dullness of world champions, all because of the size and frame. Damian Priest is boring as shit. He is just Luchasaurus without the mask. Guy is boring. Guy comes around doing spinning top kicks.
Or, in the words of others, he's the Boricua bisexual Undertaker Nostos.
I get it. I know. He's a fucking boring Boricua. I never thought that was possible. You pick up one guy over in the middle of that borough, and they'd be a more interesting world champion. Hell, Eddie Kingston's more interesting than fucking.
Hey, I'll forever, be thankful because he wanted in the city of Philly the title. Someone from the Bronx won over there, so that's the only thing I'm grateful with.
Yeah, he had to cash in. What? Stop making baby faces cash in that were supposed to be in the main event scene regular to cash in.
I'm not complacent there. He took a shit on Philly, so he's forever. Yeah.
Yep, buries their legitimacy whenever a baby face cashes in. I still believe in that. That's so stupid. When you're like 6'5" plus and you're supposed to be choke slamming people, cashing in and you're still supposed to get pop, when you're supposed to get over, always doesn't sell me. It never sells me.
Well, Dolph Ziggler's cashing by comparison makes it look frail.
Because that worked a lot more, and plus they turned him babyface later.
And he was an underdog too, but yeah, they obviously WWE's.
And cashed in as a heel, you know what's the worst part? Del Rio was a babyface.
Everything Johnny Gargano thinks he is probably he thinks he's Dolph Ziggler. That's practically what it is.
Let me tell you this politely. Johnny Gargano would wish he was Dolph Ziggler good.
That's all it is. That's what he thinks he is. Yeah, he's Dolph Ziggler.
He's not Dolph Ziggler.
And he could give.
Shawn Michaels. Dolph Ziggler was like the DeMar DeRozan of the WWE for so long. Or if you want to say like Kawhi Leonard, because he reached a milestone, but he can never be in that section.
Kawhi Leonard's more reasonable, yeah.
Because don't forget, Ziggler has a track record of plus 20 years in this business. He's matched up. He has had instant classics with Shawn Michaels, John Morrison, Kofi Kingston, numerous occasions. Kofi Kingston, back to 2010. See their Intercontinental title matches. You see how good these guys actually.
His work with John Cena when he was with Vicky Guerrero
for the Intercontinental Championship back in 2009. I still remember
Cyber Sunday. Yeah.
Oh my God, him versus Seth Rollins 1-on-1 for the IC belt when he matched up with The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship back in.
Also, his performance. Also, his performance as a Soul Survivor in 2014.
Gargano can never get anybody emotionally invested in a promo, and the niggas will just suck dick and hit from his takeover back in Takeover 30.
Stop. Even his little match with Dean Ambrose.
PLEs matter. All women are more over than Johnny Gargano from that NXT era.
Stephanie Vaquer's more over. Fucking Rhea's definitely over.
Rhea is over. Even Nikki Cross is more decorated. And that woman's unemployed now.
And they ruined Nikki Cross, obviously.
Oh,
they ruined her. They ruined her after the Sanity days, in my opinion. When she was with that faction.
I mean, I'd say they kind of reinvented her because the Sanity. When did Sanity come in? Like 2019, and then later
2016.
Then it was Super Nikki. Super Nikki kind of revitalized.
Super Nikki, whatever that crap is. ASH, whatever that crap is. Yeah.
Oh yikes!
I mean, she won the world title with that character for some reason, but it is what it is.
Hell, but at least they tried to prioritize that. It's like, what can I get with Johnny Gargano? What do you mean he doesn't want to do a silly gimmick? Hell, even Daniel Bryan, people didn't fuck with Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan became like a big star, and then I would say one of his best world title matches, his best world title runs, YTC, it wasn't after WrestleMania 30 because he was injured. You know his best world title run? His
the fickle movement,
his vegan movement bullshit BS. I still
before
remember
Kofi Mania
back at the Royal Rumble. Johnny Gargano can never have that.
Eugene would be over.
Oh my God, Eugene would be more over than Johnny Gargano. Everybody will remember. No, you're right, YTC. I will remember. Eugene. I can remember Eugene in a ball pit. Or with a trampoline.
With Triple H.
Johnny Gargano segment.
How does Triple H jumping on the trampoline with fucking Eugene moreover?
You're helping me with Chris Benoit.
That storyline with Chris Benoit was more interesting. And they even had Chris Benoit crying. There's no crying in wrestling. No, stop. I remember when he said that.
Look like Rhea Ripley.
I remember that funny line the way Triple H said it like that. There's no crying in wrestling.
Oh, but now everybody cries when they win the Speed Championship. You cry when you win the Women's Tag Team Championships, YTC.
There's no crying in wrestling.
I cried when I won the IC title on the main event of YTC.
There's no crying. Not stop. Okay, we get it. No crying.
You shouldn't cry. It's okay to cry. Be proud. You earned it. This is your spot. It's fake.
Said no one ever. Said no one ever.
Don't get me wrong. It's a grind. It's a grinding game to be in the wrestling business to get yourself in a particular spot. I get it. Oh my God. It doesn't sell me. And it means the heel crying too that kills me.
Mm-hmm.
Hartenstein really took a nasty elbow. Oh, did he lose a tooth?
Uh-oh. Got the toothless aggression treatment.
You're lucky you're on my fantasy, Wembenyama.
Oh, you play fantasy? Oh, damn.
No.
Basketball fantasy?
Nah, I'm not a big fantasy person. I don't even fuck with betting that much. No.
I won one time. That's the last time I won. Yeah, I won league one year. But I'm still the three-time champion anyway. So
Don't
in
you
NFL.
dare. Logan Paul will be out for all these PLE, SummerSlam, Night of Champions, Money in the Bank, Crown Jewel, and Survivor Series. Damn. Okay, brother. Just take the whole rest out. Oh, my God. Logan Paul with a tricep injury. That brother's out for the rest of the season. And he's one half of the division. Yeah, remember that faction that Rollins was leading with, what was it, Brunson Reed, Braun Breaker, and Logan and Paul? That fake-ass evolution is gone in just half a year. Barely half a year, guys. We haven't even made it to June yet. Yikes. Oh, Wembenyama hit the champagne. Nope, missing. Rebound by Jalen Williams. There's two Jalen Williams in the team, and you know how unimportant the other one is if you call him by his government. Something, Cody Rhodes. Do it all. I love this website that makes me schedule my own pizza deliveries. Wow. My father says.
Oh, yeah. Someone broke their leg again.
In the game?
No, the Giants.
Oh, goddamn.
Gunnar Solskjaer returned number 80.
Having a concern that he might not play.
Number 80 on the Giants of Schwinski, our fucking return guy. Yeah, number 80.
Well, prayers go out to him. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, but he's out for the year, torn Achilles.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Knock these down, Jamal. Just voice in there like that. Oh, God. Hartenstein. Yikes. Take away those Kevin Durant's off your feet, man. And balls loose.
No.
Well, let's go to an overtime game 7. This is going to be a heart attack.
Imagine this goes to double overtime.
Ooh. I'll be very excited. That's going to be insane.
In this do or die game. Yeah, either way, Knicks in 6.
Of course, that been. Sorry. I deserve what's coming to me after that one. Oh, Castle. Powering for the paint. Trying to get the offensive board. Oh, it's going to be Thunder's basketball. After missing the layup, can't get the second chance. Inbounded back to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Lou Dort trying to get the screen coming from half court. Off of the press coming from Champagne. Blows for the pull-up jumper, but Alex Caruso's open. Oh, bounces in. 2 points. SGA. And it looks like J-Dub will not be playing Game 7. 15 points in the first half for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the blow by up and under. Athletic finish. Oh, Castle puts it back. 6-point lead for the Thunder. For the Spurs. Thunder. Jalen Williams puts it back up. Thunder. I hated that song. Who was that from? Not Lady Gaga. There'd be fewer injuries if they had played on natural grass. Oh, my God. Don't be a communist. Stop being a fucking communist. 3-pointer. And go. Caruso with the defensive board. I love that song when that came on from Kanye West, man. Oh my God! And the Thunder are not giving up by any means. You're kidding me. And it's back to a takeaway again. Oh, Tween behind the back. Caruso sets the off-ball screen. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Stuck with one defender. Swings Williams straight back to Caruso.
Anyways, I haven't checked baseball in a while, but fuck this.
Oh, Castle, another takeaway. The Thunder got to stop that turnover problem, man. That's why the Spurs been closing the gap so much whenever it comes to holding over to the ball.
All right, standings. Yeah, we're still a game and a half behind the Rays. Whatever. Toronto still below 500. Baltimore, Boston. Oh, damn, the White Sox are above 500?
What? Oh, yeah, they've been actually hitting the baseball pretty well. Look up this Japanese talent that plays for the White Sox.
31-27, but still, damn. Guardians, obviously. And then the Twins are below 500. Everything else is ass. The Mariners and the A's are doing much better than the fucking Asterisks.
You mean the Sacramento A's?
Yeah, Sacramento A's. Oh, yeah, I forgot they moved to Sacramento.
Shout out to John Jay, obviously, a Sacramento A.
Unfortunately, Crazy Juice, that's not going to happen. They're too cheap for that shit.
What?
Playing on natural grass.
Oh, yeah.
Even though that should be mandated. The NFLPA is too cheap to do that to every other NFL stadium.
Dude, that's the craziest thing.
So much for player safety.
Player safety?
Investing in your product.
Yes.
But these owners are fucking assholes.
It's like, how much do you have to annually give maintenance to the field? And the craziest thing, I'm shocked they have to not agree. Because the MLS team uses their field. It doesn't use their field.
Dodgers, obviously, Padres. Diamondbacks are actually
the only reason why they're even using it because the capacity for the World Cup.
And it's the Phillies, Braves, Brewers, Cardinals. All right. Overall league, though, yeah, the Rays are leading the league right now.
And this is without Acuna playing his.
No, it's actually that's the National League. Never mind, I read it wrong. All right, let's go overall. Yeah, it's still the Braves, surprisingly, then the Dodgers, Milwaukee, Tampa Bay, and us. So yeah.
Is it like Ronald Acuna recovering still?
Mm-hmm. I guess they got a good team around outside of Acuna.
It's all about the boom. Garrett Cole, baby. It's all about
He had a shutout when he returned, so that's nice right there. He's back. He had a shutout.
Our pitching is widely improved. We've been able to get more consistent strikeouts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fade away, dear.
Healthier.
Mamma mia.
Yep, as we get healthier, it is at the pitching.
They start talking. I love how the commentary tries to talk like Kingpin from that Daredevil show. Just blowing that 3-1 lead reminds me of Vanessa. When she blows on that 3 with a 1. Okay, all right, we're done. We're going to close up the commercial, folks. What the hell? Oh, for 3. No. Cord, and that's going to be Clank for Keldon Johnson. First lead for the Thunder tonight. De'Aaron Fox powers through to tie. Ball's not called. The loose ball foul from Keldon Johnson. SGA. Oh, hell no. Nah. Not with that eyesight. Yikes. SGA looking at my soul. What the hell is that? And now Chet Holmgren on the line. Extend the lead. 52 now to 49. I think SGA is the second unanimous MVP to come from Canada to win it 2 times since Steve Nash. Like 06, 07? Or no, I think it was 2008 or 2006 with the Phoenix Suns. With that 7 seconds or less offense. But they never won the NBA title. And I don't know if Giannis Antetokounmpo is still going to leave. Oh no, not another season. They could win with Kyle Kuzma. Oh, by the way, I found a Kevin Knox jersey for $20 YTC.
Damn, would you like that's right at the local Ross right now?
I like remembering where I came from. It wasn't always sunshine and rainbows, YTC.
And it still isn't. So what's different?
Getting 50 win seasons back to back is a privilege. Back in my day, you could see Lance Thomas always starting in the 5, not an all-star center. Alfred Payton, Frank Ntilikina, Dennis Smith Jr., YTC. That was my life. And Bobby Portis and Julius Randle. And Derrick Rose. And Alonzo Trier. And that was the last time people took the New York high school basketball circuit seriously. And then Zion Williamson happened. And now he's a bigger bust than probably the bust he gave to that porn stuff. All due respect to Mariah Mills. I'm sure you're a very nice woman.
Very professional. And a tender hand.
It's just like professional wrestling, folks. She can't feel it when she's on her back. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, God forbid, if Arsenal won the Champions League, YTC, it'd be the equivalent of the Jets making it to the Super Bowl for one season. That type of optimism could save an economy. Unless you're a Jets fan. Geno Smith is better than Sam Darnold and Matthew Stafford.
No, they're just being alcoholic and they're hiding it.
Garrett Wilson's better than Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Jackson Smith and Jigba, because I can't say the other word. And who's the only white good receiver?
White good receiver? Alex Pierce, now stop.
Oh God, no, he's like the D'Angelo Russell NFL. He'll be all pro one season and then 1 week, and then he's back to like mediocre next.
He got paid max, so he has no choice but to produce.
Oh
now.
yeah, he's gonna be getting that. Don't get upset when he puts up an 80-yard stinker, 50-yard stinker for him, and y'all paying him that much.
And also his quarterback's thing on so the white people connection already. The
You're
white
better off
supremacy.
You imagine how much you guys would be excited if you had prime Hunter Renfrow. He was actually pretty good. People keep forgetting how good.
No, you're right. Hunter.
Y'all don't know white ball players like Greg Olsen back in my day.
What, you mean Dexter? Now stop.
When you had a prime 6'4", 6'5" tight end in the NFL that was white, that saved your franchise. Jordy Nelson was better than at least half the receivers back then. Let me tell you all about prime Jason Witt. Y'all still betting on
Greg Olsen? You mean the Greg Olsen? Nah, stop.
Yes. You're not singing it. You're not white TC. You're not rapping it. No. You're not doing it, please.
No. There it is. He looks like Dexter, that's why I am.
Oh god.
Tonight's tonight.
Tonight's tonight. Right.
And also that fucking that Troy Aikman still looks like the Caucasian Jay-Z.
Don't worry, YTC. I recommended somebody to do your introduction for your videos when you're ready for your NFL streams.
What?
It's my
what is
it?
Oh no! What now? What AI generated intro?
Shamika bang. All my options.
Shamika Shabuka bang gang.
Wait, that's just from Drake. That's just from Drake's album.
Shebang, goddamn.
That song was so terrible. You guys had him close to be as big as Michael Jackson? Are you serious?
Man, Michael was making girls faint at local concerts, and he was still making girls faint at his fucking movie sales. And it's not even the fucking actor. It's not even the real Michael. And yet his aura of playing Michael had girls fainting at the local theaters.
Women would sacrifice their firstborn to see Michael Jackson alive again. I swear to you.
Yeah, nobody's touching Michael's level of aura.
Nobody wants to be in the mirror and pretend to be Drake for 1 second.
You know, damn.
All due respect to Drake, he's okay, but that guy hasn't put up a good album since 2016, if we're being honest.
One Dance, that fucking that album.
He treats his music like food. I don't fuck with him.
I remember that. Yeah, album. The One Dance shit.
Hell, even Kanye West work, it's not as good as it was 20 years ago, but hell, I'll take it.
Kanye's best album was Hands Up, I think. Beautiful morning, get us under my morning bed, throw 'em in the water, and I serve you. That was the last good album. If your metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot.
Beautiful morning.
That was his last visit. Older Kanye's work was much better. He hasn't.
Carmelo Anthony, how's it feel seeing a conference finals? Oh, automatically you're not getting your jersey retired, gang.
Hey, listen, I like Carmelo, but fucking Hottest Cat already done more in this show.
It's okay to get a legendary bucket getter. You're just a bucket getter. There's nothing wrong with that.
You know what he is practically?
I know you're not allowed to say it, but that's what
I'm about to say it.
N-words love Carmelo Anthony. Basketball fans don't give a shit.
When it comes to Carmelo, he's practically if fucking Cat or fucking Brunson wins the title, he'll practically be reduced to what the Giants consider Kerry Collins by comparison to the other quarterbacks.
No, you'll be the equivalent of Brandon Roy when he was on the Trailblazers before Damian Lillard came to town.
Brandon Roy, oh my god.
I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. Not a what-if story. Yikes. Carmelo Anthony, he had a surplus of his career.
No, but I respect everything Melo's done, especially, he got me into being a Knicks fan to begin with. So that and the early 2010s.
Take me Jamal Crawford then.
The early 2010s with him and fucking Tyson Chandler and fucking that squad. And the Wash Stoudemire, in the early 2K games in 2010s.
But it's all due respect to Carmelo Anthony. We know he's an all-time legend, but I don't know if I don't even know if Knicks fans are even going to claim it.
I would love to have prime Carmelo in this team right now, but you already know.
Wait, I have to play zone defense?
And you have to facilitate with Brunson.
What do you mean the mid-rangers are going to go to Brunson and Mikal Bridges? What the fuck I'm going to do? Stay in that corner? How dare
and hit the fucking three.
You don't mean that. Yes, I do.
Or do you want Landry Shamet overtaking you?
You know you don't mean it. Yes, I do mean it.
Landry Shamet somewhere. Hey, we got the future though with Tyler Kolek. That's all I need to know too.
The Ayatollah of Ebola. Well, hold on. I don't think I can say that.
Oh my god! Someone just found an archive of Paul Lynn and Brian Kendrick doing interviews to get. Oh wow!
Oh god! I don't.
On status.
I've heard Brian Kendrick. He seems to have media. Brian Kendrick looks like he has media training. Not Paul London.
No, he's on that cafe.
Is he fucking smiling again? Oh, someone get Mr. McMahon out the building, please. Is Paul London smiling again?
This motherfucker would come screaming across the ring and drop kick the fucker in the teeth, and he'd do everything he could to hang on the ropes. No,
I was talking about Deuce and Domino when they were facing that tag team.
Oh god! You know what's funny? Deuce and Domino would work today.
No, they're talking about because they didn't have trouble working with Deuce. He was one of the Bloodline members. Obviously, he's related to I think Tamina.
Wasn't that the one who ate the Undertaker?
Domino, the one with the greasy black hair.
Uh-huh.
Out of the tag team, Domino. Oh no, Deuce is the one. No, Deuce is the one with the black hair. Domino's the one with the brown hair. Yeah.
Oh boy.
They had trouble with him. Yeah, he's the one. He's the cameraman that took one for the Undertaker. Yeah, WrestleMania.
Ah, okay.
He was a cameraman. Yeah, and he was taking a stunt from that. Yeah, WrestleMania 2009. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. Yeah,
I think Paul London has a wrestling school.
Oh yes, I think John Cena pulled up to Seth's wrestling school too. So there's that.
Oh wow.
And he went from cracking his nose 10 years ago, which is crazy. Still remember that. And he cracked his nose.
Oh, shut up, Seth. You sound like Mandark. How are you going to be the face of the business? You're already second fiddle in Dexter's lab.
Well, I have a sexy hot wife who's over. As long as I have politicking backstage, I'll get over.
Just like me? Oh, Hunter, we're not talking about you. Everybody should talk about me.
That's the thing I love. So if he was my favorite Shield member, and now he's starting at it.
I'm not trying to ruin him whenever I make jokes, but it's just Is he really that much of a star?
No, what Braun Breaker said. He's the best. He's a number one at being a number two.
Yep.
Literally, Chris Jericho.
Braun Breaker has the potential to be a number one. They stopped turning him heel.
At this point, I could say he's this generation's Chris Jericho. At this point, so I could definitely see it. He has the charisma, the mic work, and then obviously the work ethic and the ring and IQ. So yeah, but not the number one. Oh yeah, there was a hashtag saying dispatch Rollins. You need someone to get over, dispatch Rollins. You need to help an inexperienced worker get over to convince him, dispatch Rollins.
Damn. You already got
that's how
Rollins. You're the new Miz. Fuck. No.
Dispatch Rollins. Dispatch Rollins.
Need a Danhausen segment? Dispatch Rollins.
Dispatch Rollins, you have to get him over. Dispatch Rollins. He became the king of reliability, basically, being the workhorse.
Rollins is not much of a regular now that him versus Obafemi doesn't even sound like a dream match anymore.
Yeah, because he's a workhorse. That's what happens when you're a workhorse. When you're consistently available, you're putting in the workhorse hours. It's expected, and you become part of the baseline. And people kind of just forget you exist. You're just there because you're a constant. When you're too reliable, that's the curse of reliability too. You just start to fade and get ignored because you're expected to be consistent.
There's no way they're doing this in movie theaters where they're just displaying an animation of a glizzy being made. The Glizzatron. You can't defeat me. I know, but he can. It shows me the referee. William Regal explains why Charlie Dempsey doesn't use the Regal name. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I forgot Charlie Dempsey's related to William Regal.
Yeah, they have the fucking, I think that faction, Birthright? Yeah, that's what it's called in NXT. He's part of that faction with Finley's other son, yeah.
There has been reportedly talks of adding a new member for the Vision. For who? Who the fuck is left? Braun Breaker and Austin Theory?
Hey, listen, if they want to go with the Birthright, right? They want to add a female, go get Dean Malenko's daughter, who's apparently getting into it as one of the members.
Is she hot?
Yeah.
Okay, we can work on it.
She's blonde. That's all you need to know.
Imagine there's probably a discussion backstage. It's like to see you're not hoeing me with what happened with Ava back on NXT.
She's blonde. I'll stop. That already fits in. Malenko's daughter. So
people said that about Julia. Yeah, people said that about Julia from SmackDown.
Or if they want to go real Birthright, just get Triple H's daughter in there and get with Charles. You know.
Well, I don't believe she has potential Triple H. She doesn't have your nose. What is that supposed to mean? Nothing.
She's literally her father reincarnated. Just look at her. She's literally her father. Got the signature, grin with the cheekbones and shit. Oh, yep, that Richmond asshole.
Oh my lord. Golly Wally Jamal, I don't know what to expect from Game 7. Reggie, shut the fuck up, Reggie Miller. Before I burn a Pacers jersey. All right. We're in the second half, finally. Sure, by
Listen, she's definitely their child, all right? Look at this. I'm going to show on my screen. Look at this. Look at this. That's Triple H and Stephanie's daughter, all right? God damn.
Oh, yikes.
Yep, you could literally see Stephanie and Triple H in this look.
When she graduates, she's gonna abuse the hell out of makeup.
Definitely, I told you she has her father's grin, and the majority after is just her, Stephanie. Definitely got her father's smile. The grin, evil grin.
Has Triple H kids ever watched him wrestle?
Well, I don't know. I'm not Triple H himself, obviously. Oh, and she's 19 too, so yeah, she's almost 21 plus, so definitely gonna get in the ring soon if she does. She's already 19. Goddamn.
College already. Oh, Castle. Basel. It's good.
And even the other daughter, the other sister, it's already 17 already. So imagine they're already close to over 18 being wrestlers.
Wow.
No, but have you seen Shane's other son? It's literally Vince reincarnated. Declan, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
Look at this shit. This literally Vince with curly fucking hair. Vince reincarnated.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, that's Vince reincarnated already.
That does look like Vince in a modern filter.
Yikes.
Young Vince, yeah, with
like him.
Yeah, he's back. He's back. Satan himself is back.
Worst part is he possibly says the N-word with his boys in the fraternity.
Don't worry. He'll take over, TK. He'll find a way. Knowing the storyline.
I'll say it. I'll say it. Give me 2 seconds.
Hang on, you're there or my?
I apologize. I'm speaking of my little brother.
Also, look at Paul Heyman's daughter. She's definitely her father's daughter, all right.
Oh yeah, she looks like Miranda Cosgrove.
She has the same exact grin as fucking her father. The same exact grin, like when she does.
I love her smile, but no. Wow, I can see it.
No, definitely her father's eyes. Definitely the smile and the grin. That's.
You're not like your father. I don't see that double chin.
Not the double. Not yet. 20 years from now, I'll stop.
Oh,
hopefully she's alright then.
Oh, why, DC? That's not cool. Don't try to wish that upon a young lady. You don't.
No, I'll stop playing. Hopefully she's alright.
I'm super done.
But she's only 3 years younger than me, so I still got a chance. I'll stop. So I can be the wise man's son-in-law. I'll stop. The wise man.
I don't know. My threshold of aging, unless I only go for women that is probably a bit older than me or just a few years younger, like 2 to 3 years.
Anything over 18 works for me.
Mm-hmm. Don't be like Leonardo DiCaprio.
But as I get older, though, no. But 5 years is the max I'll do. Like younger than me, 5 years. That's it.
Give me 2 seconds, YTC.
Which would be, since I'm 27, the oldest would have to be 22 and over. A 5-year rule. So yeah. As for older, the oldest I'm willing to date is 5 years as well. Like 5 years older than me, that's it. The max. The 5-year rule.
Mamma mia! Yuki Hiroshi. I mean, 3-pointer by Champagne. This guy's a green light. My goodness.
Might be a problem.
Scouting is A tier. My goodness. You know what's crazy thing about DC? He's a record already for Spurs 3-pointers made. I don't think the Spurs had a history of sharpshooter.
He's going to be a problem. We play him too outside of Wemby, Champagne, making these threes.
The only thing they're missing is a dynamic defensive wing.
Good thing they don't. Then we can exploit. Then we can get Brunson to exploit that weakness then.
Because they don't even start Keldon Johnson anymore. You can see why we got stuck with oh god, I forgot he's on the team. Jeremy Sohan.
Jeremy Shochan, yeah. He's on the rotation piece.
Barely,
but he's not even the primary.
Like you see, we use him for like garbage time.
Yeah, with Kolek and fucking Daddy. Or even Huck Porty for you.
Sohan, he just doesn't have a definitive thing to use his skills for. I'm sure he's a good player, but you know, there's just skill gaps that he just doesn't have. Of why OG Anunoby has to play 40 plus minutes.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Mitchell Robinson, I heard about your finger injury. You better fix it.
He'll be all right. Just put some dirt on it. Put a fucking cat.
I'm joking, folks.
Man, just put a
Mitchell Robinson. I'm sure he'd still be ready.
Yeah, all he has to do is just shadow that baguette boy all game. That's all it is. If we play the Spurs.
I'm gonna make overnight Greek yogurt for tomorrow morning, and before I go for my walk. So it's just some chia seeds, protein powder. I think yeah, I have to have that stuff hydrate. I learned the hard way.
No, I put salt in my water,
like a little bit, like moistened up, so it can be easier to digest.
Mm-hmm.
And then some berries and with some bananas.
That's cool. Me, I just go, if I have the scratch, I'll just buy a quick protein drink at my local convenience store. Core muscle, yeah, that thing. Just drink one of those and I'm straight for the workout. Okay. My easy 30 grams of protein already. Just kickstart my day. No, because once I drop this weight and I start working out, I gotta eat twice the amount just to put on muscle.
Whitey Steve starts looking like Mason Ryan.
Not even just to look. That's triple the amount just to look like Mason Ryan. No, I'm just trying to get body definition, just enough. Not frail, but just enough body definition.
Mm-hmm.
Not Finn Balor level skinny.
Well, Finn Balor's not particularly scrawny, but he's obviously not big.
What would be a?
And I'm not even saying that off the size, because what is he, like 6'1"?
For my height, a good counterpart would be like AJ Styles or even James Drake. I think from Grizzled Young Veterans, he's an example. I think.
Oh God.
Yes, I remember that.
He's on AEW now.
I know, but he still has a strong physique. No, did he? That's we were the same height.
And by the way, it doesn't like the script. By the way, somebody used like a '90s filter on Ricky Saints.
No, actually, a good one. Tommaso Ciampa. That's another good one.
Ricky Saints
for physique.
Mm-hmm.
For physique, yeah, ideally, since I'm the same height, yeah, Tommaso Ciampa is another good one. 215 at 5'11 with muscle.
Like, whoa, DST, you got to stop bearing him. What? I said I can picture what he'd be doing in the '90s. He's wrestling Disco Inferno on Nitro. He's wrestling Juventud Guerrera on Nitro. What? He's wrestling Rey Mysterio on Monday Nitro. Back when they had a cruiserweight division. The real cruiserweight division. But I am excited for the rivalry because I saw a clip on YouTube. It seems like they're feuding Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes for the United States Championship. I'm actually pretty excited for that. Lou Dort. Oh, that motherfucker! Lou Dort! You monster! Lou Dort in the middle of a jumper put his foot on the landing spot of Champagne, trying to purposely foul him. I don't think Harrison Barnes even suited up yet.
Huh?
It's been Keldon Johnson. Well, Harrison Barnes, I think he's the only NBA champion on the Spurs.
Really no.
To the 2015 Golden State Warriors team. I mean, but at least has a veteran presence, lack thereof, for the San Antonio Spurs. There's not a lot of experience on the Spurs team. They're all very talented, though. Oh! And that big collision between Vassell and Jared McCain in the middle of a screen switch up. And that looked on purpose when Hartenstein was motioning over with Jared McCain. Say his name and he appears. Your father. Your father. 3-pointer again. Leading by 5 now are the Spurs. Fadeaway. Oh my goodness! SGA scores on the fadeaway jumper in front of Wembanyama. Vassell, 3-pointer. Misses off the rim. Offensive rebound by Julian Champagne. Spurs. Wembanyama kicks out, setting the off-ball screen off the pick and roll. Great separation, Champagne. Oh my God! Right in front of Caruso. No, that's Dylan Harper.
Dylan Harper.
Shout out to your mom. It's good. Son of Ron Harper, NBA champion. Oh, with the 360 no-scope. Kick out. Champagne for 3. Bang! Just like Uncle Ben. What do you mean I can't say that on film? Bang! Just like Drake. I forgot the Iconics are on AEW. Jesus Christ. You either get, oh, what a good wrestler. A good young talent, or Unction.
Unction? Oh my God.
Yes, John Morrison is still on AEW. Yes, Matt Seidel is still on AEW. I'm sorry, Evan Bourne.
Some are born to fight.
Yes, people remember me because of that RKO. Some are born to fight. Who else is still here? Big Cass is still under contract. Claudio Castagnoli.
Castagnoli. Yep.
Jeff Jarrett.
Welcome to my world.
Underrated theme song, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Another me, what there'll never be. Still love that. That's my second favorite theme outside of No Words.
From Kid Rock.
Another Me.
There's been a back and forth with the Thunder and Spurs crazy. But predominantly Spurs basketball. Gunther's hard-working man in WWE. Ring general is street trash cleaner, legend killer, and coming soon, dream killer. I don't give a fuck. No one gives a fuck about Gunther. He's trying to call him the hardest working man in WWE. That brother literally was like in one feud after feuding with John Cena, retiring AJ Styles, and then this guy just randomly shows up on SmackDown to challenge Cody Rhodes to no promotion, barely any promotion.
I can and I will.
Gunther's what happened if Baron Corbin was good at wrestling.
I mean, neither had a character anyways.
Hey, at least Baron Corbin, even though he sucked at his character, at least there were characters. We saw him broke. We saw him rich. We saw him become a king, a GM, an authority figure, a bruiser.
He was a biker.
Gunther's just a ring general. He just slapped people with bitch tits trying to act tough. The fuck Gunther, man. He's just what happens if Rusev was in New Japan.
Rusev, Putia, Muchsev, Machka. How's he? They didn't even do shit with Rusev too either. They came back just to not do shit with him. He
just came out becoming a jobber. That pissed me off. I love Rusev. Rusev was in the best shape of his life, bro. And you're telling me the most you do with him, you don't bring back his wife to be his manager. You have him get jobbed out.
First off, where's Aiden English?
Oh my god.
Where's Aiden English? Where's Aiden English? You need to get.
He's commentating on TNA.
I think you just get him back for Rusev Day.
Yeah, seriously. All he does is Rusev Day. He's out of making minimum wage on TNA being a commentator.
He'll be making twice the amount just to say Rusev Day, just to accompany him to the ring.
RKO! Fuck!
Over here sounding like Shawn Michaels on commentary, fucking Aiden English. Yeah.
And now Aiden English sounding like Kermit the Frog.
Mixed with, yeah.
Yes. And Shawn Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Hunter, this shit sucks.
Well, you know, Hunter, your shit ideas are bad. I can't do shit else.
You know what AW really means? Everybody watching. $73-65.
6-7.
Half remaining. The Spurs lead. SGA. He's been able to score over Wembanyama, but the
where the fuck is shooting. Get him back. That's what we need, Crazy Juice. Get him over. Get him both over again.
Yeah, thank you.
The whole Rusev they got over on its own.
He was a United States champion again after that, wasn't he?
But still, he was bigger than half the roster with Rusev did chance.
To be fair, wasn't that the same time Jinder was world champion?
That's besides the point. Don't hinder Jinder when they gave him chances.
That's the equivalent of being more over than Kenzo Suzuki and Rene Dupree when they were a tag team.
Dirty guy, I get the rockin'. I don't know how you sing Jinder's team now.
To be fair, it is a banger.
Yeah, it is a banger.
If you can understand the lyrics.
Reina, Reina. Yeah, I remember the other thing. When he was shooting with Greg Holly and is Raj Singh, I think that's his name. Yeah, fucking his manager.
By the way, I'd rather take overbooked Jason Jordan than overly booked Damian Priest any day. I honestly don't know how this guy still got a shot.
Yeah, why does Jason Jordan look like a shorter Wembanyama though?
Carried with the Judgment Day with Edge, and then he got carried by R-Truth in this tag team.
Yeah, why does Jason Jordan look like a shorter Wendy? Yeah, you're thinking of it now. Stop.
I'm done.
He looks like Wemby, but shorter.
Jason Jordan looks like a bigger Byron.
Bigger Byron. Shut up, Saxton.
Byron Saxton looks like Thomas Dubois if he got
Thomas Dubois.
Did you bottom? And people's like, bring back the Divas there. Bring back Carmella. Hell no. You know how irrelevant Carmella is? That she actually is a Nepo baby in the wrestling business and nobody knew?
Yeah, her father was a jobber, I think, back in the old days. That's it. Also, she's not really Italian. I think she's Dutch mostly. They fake being Italians. They were Dutch the whole time. Even fucking Enzo was a fake Italian. He's fucking, I think, German.
Does Vince just go close enough when it comes to the nationality? Why chase?
Weren't you Jamaican?
You have a descriptive look about you. You have any Hispanic descent of anything we can use?
I'm Ecuadorian cat, bandejo.
Mexican.
Oh crap! Yeah, I'll get labeled that instead of matchup in this video.
Colombian, Cuban. We need to keep that cartel.
Yeah. Basically, I'm going to be dressing like a cartel member.
Even in El Salvador, they have notable gang history there.
They're going to be dressing me in some cartel fits and shit. Or I'm going to be one of those. Or I'm going to be one of those.
MP14.
Or I'm going to be one of the Mexicools and shit. No, stop.
No. Like treat you like that fake cholo. Tag team back when.
Don't mention your way. So I'm open to. So I mention your way.
Selena Vega will be your manager.
Shoot, I'll take her to manage me any night. Sorry, Alistair, but not sorry.
But you'll lose to Stephanie Becker every week. Wait, will she be using her special move?
Yeah, will she be using her special move to defeat me?
This is for the business, YTC. You got to learn how to work.
Yeah, and I'm going into business for myself, and I'm going into business to give the people what they want.
If she goes for the devil's kiss, I'm liking it. Well, okay, all right, we're done. We're coming up.
Hey, you want the click rates? Hey, you want the click rate? Oh, wow,
I know WWE Superstar would risk it all in the live event.
I know black. I'm Dominican, papi. I'm Dominican. I know black.
One wrestler will risk it all in a main event. I swear to God. AJ Styles defends Ludwig Kaiser after recent arrest.
That's going to be my character too. I know black. I'm Dominican.
That's crazy. That's somebody's gimmick. That's somebody's gimmick out there. If I saw cocaine, I have a denial Dominican pretending he's not black.
Or someone from Brazil that's darker skin and looks black, but they don't claim they're black, but they're Brazilian.
They're profiting a lot, but fucking TKO has pissed off a lot of WWE fans. Can you predict who will dethrone Penta's Intercontinental Championship reign? It might be Ethan Page. Even though I love Penta, he might lose. I would say Ethan Page's Intercontinental Champion would be best for the brand. Him and Javon Evans would already be a good feud because they have history from NXT.
Well, for the culture? No, stop.
We can turn him into a Hawaiian. We can sell him.
I thought he already was.
WWE.com.
I thought he was. I thought this CD lookalike was already. On Shiesty's nose.
So,
Nah, he'll confuse him for CD Lamb because he looks like him a little bit. Yeah.
Fanatics will be selling cats for Shiesty because we can't afford cotton. We can't afford polyesters.
Yes, there is an alternative motive. Fun.
You know what's crazy? I didn't even know they had Jordan exclusive Roman Reigns basketball. They have Jordans with Roman Reigns' likeness on it. Like his logo is on the shoe. I thought they were bootleg. No, they're real. They have real Roman Reigns Jordans.
Sure, let me line up now. Stop.
12s in bloodline colors. Yes, you can. Red and black. That's not the breads. That's the bloodlines. Wait, YTC, don't crease him. I don't know. I never got that hype with Jordans like that. I like basketball shoes, but I'm not a big Jordan guy. That sounds odd, but you got to understand. Like I actually play the game when I'm off work. So I want Kevin Durant's, LeBron's. I don't give a shit about just wearing them for fashion. Walmart hates black people. She sounds like Toad. Oh, guess what, YTC? Tommaso Ciampa made his Jericho list of why he hates Chris Jericho. Oh, brick by Vassell.
You just made the list.
You know what? You just made the list. You have no beard, Jericho. That's another thing on the list. He needs to put that in. And a loose ball foul again, man.
So I'm gonna have to get those Jordans. Yeah, the blue line Jordans.
I saw Halliburton shoes for like $60. I'm just gonna pull up with them and then pretend to do a hamstring injury.
Also, I will get an LWO tattoo.
Oh yeah. You ever had a tattoo before?
No, unfortunately not yet. No, but I gotta start saving money for one. I've already been eyeing one. I've been trying to lose weight to get one. No, because it's gonna be
good, better shape. I want to get a Batista tattoo so badly. The sun one.
I'm about to sleeve my entire left arm and then do my right, like two different. Yeah. No, because I don't use my left arm, as much. So it's ambidextrous.
I want Mia Khalifa, but replace the thing with a Snickers bar.
I'll just get my left arm sleeved, and then right arm is just going to be a forearm and a shoulder. That's it.
Actually, one of the NBA players have a tattoo. Jalen Williams, he has a picture. He has a tattoo of Jeff Hardy off the ladder when he was about to hit CM Punk.
And then I'll get a small neck tattoo and then a small little bottom.
On the side, right?
No, not the side, the back of the neck.
Okay, thank God.
Something like Randy Orton, like, the back tattoo, that level. Yeah.
I was scared for a second. I remember
over time, though.
One guy got I feel like it's a death sentence when you put a tattoo on the front of your neck, and it's for detail.
It's not for that. No, it's similar to Randy Orton, back neck, lower upper neck. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Not the exact tattoo, but like the size, yeah, of how Orton got it in his back, yeah. That level. Where it reaches the upper neck to the back area.
How much do they go for? I'm shocked. Hold on, let me see.
No, they're expensive. The bigger the tattoo, the more expensive it is. I think they charge by the hour.
You're not gonna get a crescent moon tattoo, right?
No. The thing with tattoos is that you got to get it over time. You can't just get it in one session. It's like, separate meetings. Especially if you're getting a sleeve, you have to be really detailed about what you want on your sleeve, and then after that, you have to hope the artist is really good to be consistent at their craft. And also use sterilized needles because obviously you know what happens if they get disinfected.
Too. Whatever part of your body, you gotta make sure they get a fresh cut. Yeah.
And I can't be on medication or anything because anything that thins blood could cause to ruin, and infection.
All right, anything you're on, man? Nothing, just more. Oh, okay. To the point. No, I said morphine. Why didn't you just...
First 2 tattoos I'll get is obviously my forearm because, it's more fat on my forearms. There's more body fat on the forearm area. It's more lighter, so it'd be easier. I'll start from there with both my forearms.
Maybe the
then work my way up. No, I'm saving that for last, along with the back, the shoulders. I want to start on my forearms.
Oh, whoa. The referees are not working on the Thunder's favor, folks. Basketball is saved.
I'll get 2 tattoos every 6 months if I start saving up, over time it grows.
That is a personal foul on the Thunder. No! You're traitors. You're traitors. We're refs. That's not our job to take bias. Oh. Gunter is open to an idea of retiring Brock after he lost to Oba, and now they're continuing to fuck retiring wrestlers. WWE has no idea what that means. Boxer skipped graduation to fight, and he got a 4th round sabotage. Brother sacrificed his graduation ceremony to fight? Okay. I mean, kudos. I don't know if I take that sacrifice. Yeah, Chet Holmgren, he's been less effective this half. What's he been doing this quarter? It's just been SGA every time I see a bucket made for the Thunder. Shai Gilgeous leads with 31 points. You know that's the second highest amount of points on the Thunder, YTC?
Who?
Jalen Williams. Not the good one. It's the second good one. Jalen Williams leads with 11 points. The lack of aggression from Chet Holmgren that has as many points as Isaiah Hartenstein. Former Nick, everybody. But Jalen Williams, he's been picking up where Chet, fake-ass Kevin Durant, number 566. You're just a white Brandon Ingram. Fuck you, Chet Holmgren. And Brandon Ingram is a rip-off Kevin Durant. He's a fringe rip-off Kevin Durant. Barely an all-star level. Nobody rip-off Kevin Durant. There has been more rip-off Kevin Durants than even rip-off Kobe Bryant in the NBA. I think more people could remember Dragan Bender. Or, if you want to go Kristaps Porzingis, but he's more of a forward. He's more of a center. Kristaps, he's more of a Dirk replacement. Hell, he played for the Mavericks. Tingus Pingus. Yeah, at least he became an NBA champion, so you can't say that he's a bust.
The most Tingus of all Pinguses.
You motherfucking squirrel, you.
Who the fuck? What the fuck is Latvia? You stupid motherfucker, yo. Who the fuck is Tingus Pingus? I never heard of Latvia. You stupid motherfucker.
Don't stop running me around. Hee. Woo.
Shimon. No, stop.
Hee.
Shimon.
Ah. Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. Yeah, Michael's just coming from a date.
I never hurt anybody. No, stop. Why was Prince playing the bass in front of my face? Probably him somewhere.
Oh, I remember this. I remember this show. What was it called? Gundam. If you guys seen Gundam Wing, it's not. It's not an original show. It's just a collection. It's one of like the other variants of the same franchise.
The collection on Jeffrey I have all over my. I'll stop.
No, problem. I'm sorry. Gundam
Wow.
Iron Blooded Orphans. If you guys want to see like a lot of mech fights and fight over like poverty and discrimination, watch that show. It's awesome.
But why was Jeffrey doing all that with the boys, and why was Prince playing the bass in front of my face?
No way. Bang! Oh no, Mamma Mia! And Lou Dort, his dirty ass.
You got me mistaken for somebody else.
Neverland.
I only wanted to help the little children and all in the world. That's the best you're gonna give me doing Michael. Yeah, that's all I can do.
I'd never kill children. I'd rather.
I never had
those funny records. Oh, half court heave! No, we're heading into the fourth quarter, trail by 3, and the Thunder are just creeping the deficit. Their largest lead was like 11 points. And the Spurs, how long can they hold on to reach their dreams? Wembanyama can reach his potential in under 5 years of becoming a conference finals winner.
Make yourself famous, kid.
Make yourself famous. White SGA is coming with the sledgehammer from the elimination chamber.
God,
no, the Thunder win. That's the equivalent of Triple H with the in the chamber match where Goldberg was supposed to win and hit him with a sledgehammer.
Got him with the equalizer and the sledgehammer. He hit him in the head with a steel pipe.
By God. By God, is that a jumper cable to the balls? Jumper cable to the ball? Costa Rica, father who steps in, Costa Rican police wants him at home, and teenager who had stolen his motorcycle arrested him. The boy's father instead disciplined him.
Chokes on the hell cane. Chokeslam the son of a bitch. All the way up. Chokeslam.
Dallas Luka Doncic was calling somebody the N-word. Everton women's football team really pulled this off. Did they pretend that the girl was pregnant? Hey, look, for female soccer fans out there, how does it feel that your transfer got delayed because of maternity leave?
Oh, damn.
We spent 100 million euros. This bitch had to pop out a black child. And we know the father is white and she is white. There's no way.
She cheated, did she?
We get Wendy Williams show plus BBC News at the same time. Not BBC News, Sky Sports News.
You said BBC News. Damn.
Well, I meant British broadcast. You obviously don't think I was meaning the other thing. And please welcome.
It doesn't fit the demographic
of the West, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome John Jay.
What's up?
What's up? We're heading into the fourth for the Thunders versus Spurs. Oh, God, I forgot about WCPW. What happened?
Yikes! Oh, Fat Gunter was something to be feared. I'm hard to find and hard to beat. I mean, no, easy to find, hard to beat. That's what he meant. Oh, who else we got here? Oh, God. All right, now we're into the fourth. De'Aaron Fox swings to Dylan Harper. Wembanyama stuck with Williams on the double team. Oh, heading into the line. It's going to be Wembanyama. Oh, God. Swerve Strickland just beats up Bobby Monsoon. Oh, the content creator? Damn. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yo, shout out to Bobby Monsoon, man. He's like a content creator that talks about like wrestling.
And I thought you meant Bobby Lashley for a second, but now stuff.
And he gets beat up by Swerve Strickland with a steel chair. That's actually pretty cool. You don't see a lot of content creators work with wrestlers before that often. Unless you try to fail promotion like WCPW did. Defense. Caruso, and he's matched up with De'Aaron Fox. Cutting inside with a pull-up jumper from mid-range. Oh, my goodness. Green light. There hasn't been a lead change since like 5 minutes into the fourth quarter. I mean, the third quarter for the Oklahoma City Thunder, it's been the Spurs running away with it. Well, we get a 99 rematch. Bang! Keldon Johnson knocks down a tray, putting it 84-79. Back over Caruso, hits over from Jalen Williams. Cason Wallace, mamma mia, battles back with a three, pushing it back to a 2-point game. SJ's checking it back with being the leading scorer of the game with 31 points.
All right.
Oh, back over Caruso, 87-82 after the last score coming from the Spurs. Come on. Oh, here comes the cut. Wembanyama. Chet is just playing like shit today, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to. Oh, goodness me. Case. Oh, Jared McCain misses off the buzzer. Shot clock violation. Timeout Thunder. Just terrible. Terrible. Chet Holmgren is not.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Terrible, yeah. That's, yeah.
And now we got to wait until, like, Jalen Williams. He will not be performing for the remainder of that series. Still injured, and that's a key secondary score for the Thunder whenever Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can't be there. Wembanyama, the pull-up jumper, shooting foul. You didn't pay the refs. The Thunder has direct deposits not hitting like they used to.
Right where you want it, man.
My way or the highway.
I'm waiting for that. I get it. Right where you want it, man.
Delete.
I read a sympathy. My people.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think the kid's making it, buddy. Fans blast WWE for using Julia to promote Clash of Italy while leaving her off the card. She's on the she's on the promotion. Yeah, the girl's on the promotion, but she's not on the pay-per-view. Isn't that funny?
And it's in Clash in Italy. She's also part of
U.S. champion on PLE YTC. Don't count.
Hang on, is it Clash of Italy? Is it Clash of Italy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's also part Italian too, by the way, so that's also exclusive.
Oh, and Japanese, right?
Yeah, she's mixed with both, yeah.
Well, I'm not booking the other half. I'm joking. That's fucked up. Hold on. I apologize.
Damn. But still, they left her out. They did her dirty.
Again, she was supposed to be a top signing from WWE. Like, she had hype coming from NXT.
Yeah, they haven't done her right, but when her matches with Bakir, but yeah.
But it's like, you or Chelsea Green?
Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green. And it sucks too. She's a good talent, but I don't think she's connected with the WWE fans that much. I think that's also a reason. And now she's blonde. Like, she had a good look with the braids. An NWA with the Hard Times pay-per-view. They call it Hard Times. Pause. Imagine you didn't get the description. It was like, oh no, it's a saying from Dusty Rhodes. Pause, gang. Okay. 92-83. Chet, don't be a Ben Simmons. Chet, don't be a Ben fucking Simmons, you pussy. Now, guess what? Kick out again because we're going to double SGA again. 3-pointer. Oh, my God. I know they have to find the right shot, but sometimes Chet be acting a bit too passive in this game. Hell, he's been passive for this series. Well, it's been Chet Holmgren's best performance. Because don't forget, this brother's getting outscored by 5 different Spurs on the team. Keldon Johnson just outtook him after that 3-pointer he just made. Keldon Johnson. Okay, John Jay. Thanks for letting us know.
All right.
3-pointer. Oh, Champagne defensive rebound and a man's down. Oh, imagine the Spurs are NBA champions. That's going to be a headache for the Thunder's dynasty. They got to match up with them probably 4 different conference finals because how good both of these guys are. Oh, by the way, Jason Kidd got fired. I forgot about that.
Oh, damn.
Well, I disagree with Nico. I don't care. You're fired. You expect me to have a good season with barely a year with a whole season without Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis? Yes, we expect you to get 40-win season. With just Cooper Flag? That's practically what they were expecting. Yeah. A failsafe. A fall guy. Jason Kidd was a fall guy. We know he had no say into what happened with Luka Doncic. So all this trade benefited was just getting Cooper Flag. Because Klay Thompson's possibly going to leave. And he sucked. D'Angelo Russell that they even had to replace. Didn't they have D'Angelo Russell to replace Kyrie Irving over the offseason? Just for that brother just to get traded?
Sure.
To the Wizards and not even report to the Wizards. He sucked so bad even the Wizards didn't want him.
What's up?
Yes, John. Yeah, we know how good the Warriors was.
Yep. Just want to remind my Warriors brother, Crazy Juice.
Said this?
I'm also on my new cell phone. Apparently, I had an upgrade. Guess what they gave me?
What?
An iPhone 17 for some reason.
Oh. Wow.
Anyway, so for all my Warriors brothers, Crazy Juice, David Corona, and everybody else. All right.
Chance.
I'll be back in a minute.
And do you think? AEW reveals plans to crown a new TBS following Willow Nightingale's injury. Oh yeah, I forgot they called it the TBS Championship. Connor Clark, David Finley. That had to be the most unnecessary Nepo signing in AEW. David Finley is not going to overshadow fucking Jay White. All due respect, I'm sure David Finley's a great wrestler. Shout out to Fit Finley. That's his son, by the way. He's the most irrelevant Bullet Club leader you'll ever see.
Huh?
Yeah, he's a Bullet Club leader, David Finley.
All right, I'm on my computer now.
Spurs could move a pair to LeBron James and
So how's the
Wembanyama
game
in the
going?
offseason.
Is it a great game or is it an ass game?
It's been a good game. It's been a good game, but
Okay.
mostly Spurs taking over. It seems like we're getting one poor performer. That's Chet Holmgren. He's not been matching up with Wembanyama at all this game.
I'm also very disappointed. Spongy has disappeared. He was not there on Wednesday. I hope he's doing okay. I'm just playing. I'll leave him alone.
I don't think the Spurs would gamble for LeBron James at this stage. No, they would not. No. Escalade would be a better signing instead of LeBron. God rest his soul. Rest in peace. NBA Finals, entire world wanted to see. 2021 Finals would be Harden, Kyrie, and Kevin Durant versus Anthony Davis, LeBron, and Kyle Kuzma. Absolutely not. Back when Kyle Kuzma wasn't an empty calories bucket getter on the Wizards. Good dime. And the jam by Hartenstein off the downwards pass from SGA. Wembanyama with a hard foul on Hartenstein.
Yep. Yeah, today I had yep.
Sorry, go ahead, John.
I had time to go to my cell phone provider, and after 7 years, I got me a new upgrade. And I was shocked. They said, you qualify for an iPhone 17. I said, what? On the house. So now I have an Apple 17.
I don't know how long until I qualify because I've had this phone for like a year now.
I've had my phone for 6 years now, so I don't upgrade it.
I'm not on no family plan either, so I'm glad.
Well, the guy.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, the guy said they were trying to get rid of them because apparently a new iPhone is coming out really soon. So they got a, and so I'm like, so basically you're telling me you guys are so desperate to upgrade me. So you're just saying, take the phone. Anyway, I'll figure out this cell phone. It's so weird. I've been using an Android for 7 years. I got used to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but all my friends are like, Josh, yeah, you finally are an Apple product guy. Okay. Because all my friends have Apple. They said they say Windows is ace. I said, I have a Windows computer. Now he said, Joe, now you have to get an Apple computer. Idiot friends.
I've had a Windows Nokia before.
At this point, people's going to judge you on everything. John Jay, you use the internet.
What? I use the internet? What?
You use the internet, John Jay?
I'm not like Kenny, who basically he says he still has MySpace.
MySpace? That website's still running?
It's for musicians.
What does Kenny play?
What musicians not using SoundCloud? Or freaking literally, Spotify, YouTube, even.
Sure, I still got my 6-stringer in my closet right now. If I wanted to play it, so yeah.
Yeah. So the last time I checked MySpace, which quite a while, it's become a website for like artists where they share their music, and it's become like a social media for like artists. So that's the last time I heard. Now I don't know if they're still around. Yeah.
I mean,
When I was
hell,
in high school,
getting used.
my friends were like, "You got to join this thing called Facebook." So I joined Facebook, and then at one point I had like 1,200 and like 70 something friends,
Huh.
and I was like, I don't even know any of these people. So I started to like unfriend. By the time I was done, I was down to like 300 and something. But then I realized that I only spoke to 29 people. And so what I did was I got the 29 people, and I went to a different Facebook page. And then by 2014, like me and my friends grew out of it. So yeah. And then
I agree.
I have not had social media until I started YouTube. And everyone says, Joe, you need a Twitter, you need this so we can collaborate. So I said, I'm doing an Instagram because Twitter is ace. And
Full of
so
retards.
Too many people leave deviant content in there with actresses I never heard of. And
I'm old, I'm the grandpa. And so my other account was, blocked by some goofball, which will not be named. But then I created a new one. So I was happy that my account was blocked or taken down because I'm like, and so since I stopped making videos and content, I've been extremely happy, and all that toxicity, I have forgotten all about it. I'm just sick and tired that there's still people trying to chase the dream. I'm just playing. I need to stop poking fun of content creators on the 49ers community because then they'll come after me.
At this point, fuck them. You have too much abundance at this point. They
How
even
dare
care.
you quit, Jache? You're a sellout. How am I a sellout?
First off, you never bought it, and secondly, you have too much abundance to even give a fuck.
So I'm a sellout for not chasing the dream.
First off, how can you sell out for something you never bought into? That makes no sense.
I will say this. Besides the content and the fan base, like Crazy Juice, who we're toxic 49er fans, I will say this. It's a good way to connect with people. I think that's what StreamYard and all the like hangouts are good ways to interact with people you would never interact in real life. Because I was having this conversation. I was having this conversation years ago with a buddy of mine, and he's like, imagine they would have created when we were younger what StreamYard and all the other streaming things did. We would have all been able to still talk. Some of them went to SoCal, some went up north to Seahawks territory for I don't know why. And then we had some people who went to Nevada and the state of New York. And if we would have had that, we would have been able to still have a conversation. It's just unfortunately those friends of mine have disappeared off the planet because they're just like me. They don't believe in social media. And the last time I see these dudes, they're married or they're living lives. They don't have time to joke around. They have responsibilities, which I get. And I'm at that age where I'm like, I'm not a kid no more. And so I have responsibilities. And so But that's the only positive thing, like connecting with people. Like I would have never known about Papa J or David McNiner or let's see who else. Bryant. Let's see those guys who are those groups. Of course, Kenny, Tommy, a lot of 49er people that I've met. And I'm not gonna lie, even CG Ruthless, even though he has turned a page of his life, which he's a good dude, but getting to meet these people, it really shows you that the 49ers is much bigger than Northern California. So that's the only positive I would say. And getting to know people like you guys, who I never thought in my life I would be interacting on social media. And I will say this, and this is a person who has done things that he's not proud of. You guys are really good people. You guys are really good people.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, yeah.
Even my brother, Crazy Juice, Warrior fan, even though he's doesn't want to admit it.
All right, let me get up.
We're not doing slander on this channel, John.
I've been resting my legs for a while, but what's up?
Crazy Juice, like, I love the Warriors. I'm just messing with him.
All right, what's up, man? I had to rest my legs.
And even my boy David Corona, who's also a Warriors fan. I'm just messing with him.
Oh yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah, just to win a Super Bowl when half of them haven't even witnessed it in their lifetimes, Crazy Juice.
People just use social media to be assholes. What? For real? Oh, I'm just playing around.
Yeah, Crazy Juice, the people born after 96, I think, would be the ones.
We are the toxic empire.
Born after 96.
Oh, man.
95 to 104. The Spurs are probably going to make it to the NBA Finals.
Oh, no. History repeating itself.
No, it's going to flip the opposite. Knicks in 6.
Remember, history's repeating itself because remember, the World Cup was here. And in 1994, the Knicks were in the finals.
We better win this time to flip the opposite result.
And then they were playing with a team that had a very large player. Okay, that's me. I'm so messed up.
Coincidentally, we lost to the Twin Towers.
But this time, it might be different. Because I think the Spurs are frauds. Or maybe I just don't like the Spurs. I hate the Spurs. When I was a kid, it was always the Lakers. It was always the Spurs.
Mm-hmm. The West was, yeah.
Like in the 90s and 2000s, it was the Lakers and Spurs. So if you're a Laker fan and you like the Spurs, you're like, really? There are moments when they beat you. You should be mad at the Spurs. And I'm not a Laker fan. I never liked Tim Duncan. I always thought he was overrated. I don't care what the Tim Duncan supporters say. Except Ginobili, because I don't know if he was Argentinian or Italian.
Hell, some people would take Tim Duncan over Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, some people would say Tim Duncan was better because he had nobody, and Kobe had Shaq and Paul Gasol and who was that other guy? Oh, and Lamar Odom.
Mm-hmm.
That was on track.
Those were always I remember, like, me and my friends, I said, Kobe Bryant was a great basketball player. Like, I'm not saying he was like Kobe, like Jordan, because Jordan is his own category. But a lot of people said he was a very talented player, and people used to accuse him of ring chasing. I'm like, how was he ring chasing when he was drafted by the Lakers?
Also, if anything, LeBron started the ring chasing thing, and then Katie tried to take after him afterwards when he left the Warriors.
Hell, Shaq was a ring chaser before any of them.
You know,
if we're being honest.
Also,
like Cavs shit? No, Celtics shit?
Hell, you can say
Also,
Lakers
Kobe Bryant.
after his time with
Kobe
the
Bryant
Magic.
was drafted by the New Orleans Hornets of the time, and then they're like, we're going to trade away. I think Lottie Divac, or they traded some like Eastern
No, it's
Europe.
Lonnie Divac. You were right.
And then he went to New Orleans, and then Kobe went there. Like, he wasn't ring chasing. Like, technically,
They fucked up.
Should have been a New Orleans Hornet, but they're like, this high school kid, he's ass. You know, we just drafted him because we felt bad for him. Let's set him to.
And now they're the Charlotte Hornets now, and now they're the New Orleans Pelicans. Crazy times. The Charlotte Hornets.
So
remember,
I like women. Man, put Mitch on them all game. If you play them, put Mitch on them all game.
So basically,
John Jay, just remember, Cleveland could have gotten Giannis Antetokounmpo instead of Anthony Bennett.
What?
So basically, the guy said
And
that
again, we could have got Donovan over.
that I got for free with my same number was $1,000. Anyway.
Wallace for 15 points. The Thunder has closed the gap to a 6-point deficit. Wembanyama matched up. He towers, but still needs to find an option. Kick out, loose ball. Holy shit. There's no way the Thunder are going to come back.
Oh, no.
Or we go to overtime. Watch the refs. The refs are helping.
No way. Alexander, air ball. Oh, mamma mia. Chet Holmgren. White Brandon Ingram misses a chance for a hustle ball play.
I wonder what would happen if Kobe Bryant never left the New Orleans Hornets.
Well, technically, he never left. He was traded.
And he would have asked for a trade.
Well, he was traded because like basically he was drafted, and not even like a moment. He then he became a Laker, so he didn't say like, oh, hey, trade me away. I don't want to play here. No, he was basically like, all right, I'm drafted to this team. Wait a second, I'm going to Los Angeles. What? Yeah, just like my stupid Warriors. We're going to trade away Vince Carter for Antoine Jameson.
Oh God!
Don't get me started on that. Oh, but Antoine Jameson carried the team, and Vince Carter was like the sidekick. So what? Did you watch? Never mind. I'm not gonna go on a stupid rant. Antoine Jameson was a stat pattern when he was in college. That's why he was making a lot of shots. Vince Carter was a guy who would go and drive into the rim. But for whatever the reason at the time, if you were averaging a lot of points, you were a star player. And if you weren't, you were going to be a reserve.
Yep.
That's why there was
he went to the Raptors.
Players. And that's why they the high school role, and they did the college because they're not panning out. Never mind.
Also, he lost them. Also, he went to the Nets too to waste his career. So yeah.
Antoine. Oh, you're talking about Vince Carter still?
Yep. Both crappy teams even now.
Until like 33 years old to develop a jump shot, and then somehow that brother had a longer career than Michael Jordan, LeBron James.
And the funny thing about it, imagine if the Raptors did not trade Tracy McGrady.
Oh God!
What they could have done. But this was their excuse. Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady played the same position. Well,
one's a wing, one's a two guard.
When Tracy McGrady went to Orlando, he was a shooting guard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but who was playing his position? Grant Williams. Like, are we serious?
Also,
no, Grant Hill.
Also, the Toronto traded Vince Carter to New Jersey, and they paired him up with Jason Kidd and
Mutombo.
Jefferson.
Oh, wasn't Richard Jefferson also was on that team?
Richard Jefferson, Dika Mutombo, that team.
And for whatever the reason, that team could not win a title with those three guys. Man,
they got swept. They got swept by the Lakers. Yeah,
New Jersey's ace.
No.
Did they come back?
Yeah, attacking the rim.
But they should go back to New Jersey. They're not doing any different in Brooklyn anyways.
What the hell defense? 3-pointer. No. Offensive rebound picked up Caruso. Ball taken away by SGA. Back from Lou Dort. Swings back to Dort. Over Wembanyama. No.
Come back. Don't tell me.
Trail by 6.
Oh, it looks like the Spurs got this. By the looks of it.
I'll put my kidneys on the line for this, man.
I gotta learn how to use this phone because I have not used an Apple product.
That's game. That's game.
No way.
Looks like the Spurs are going to go to the finals to face us. All right, so it's a rematch.
Goodbye, Knicks. Please don't let the Spurs win.
I'm hoping we win.
Because then all the Spurs fans were like, "Oh, we're really good. We're better than the Lakers."
Are you better than the Warriors?
Because one thing I can't believe I want to say, one thing I will unite with Laker fans, I cannot do it with the Dodgers, is defend when Spurs fans say, we're better than the Lakers. How? Explain. Some idiot one time gave me a jersey. He said, hey, here's a Tim Duncan jersey. He's better than Kobe Bryant. I'm like, I don't like the Spurs. I don't like the Spurs. Second of all, in what universe are you getting your information?
That's all she wrote. In a dunk on garbage time. Mamma mia. It's over 111 to 103. The Spurs are heading back to the NBA championship since 2014 to match up against the team that they beat for their first ever franchise title back in 1999 with another tower, an Eiffel Tower. It's going to be Wembanyama making his first appearance in 3 years since joining the NBA.
Well, that's not that bad. 3 years.
Magic Johnson had his rookie year. Fuck him. Fuck those people that said that.
Didn't Team USA beat France a few years ago? Oh, wow. So
this is reparations. You beat my country, I became face of the league.
Listen, France will never beat the US in Olympics. Their players could be great in the NBA, but since the Olympics allowed basketball, I think there's been like 20 something Olympics.
Oh yeah, sure.
The US has finished. The US has finished 15 times champion, 4-time runner-ups, and of course their worst ever was the 2004 when they finished in 3rd place.
Spurs versus Knicks. All right. Yep.
And the only other teams that have won the Olympics that weren't was China and Russia.
That hosted?
No, like out of the existence.
Oh.
China and Russia. But now, no disrespect to Russia and China, but as the rest of the world has caught up with the United States, we're seeing more European teams in the finals with us. So I wonder what's going to happen
for the World Cup.
I wonder what's going to happen. The U.S. has won. I don't know how many FIBA, or they're called FIBA, World Basketball Champions, and then of course the Americas Cup of basketball. Yeah, the U.S. has won a lot of trophies, but they honestly don't care about the world champions or the Americas, even though that we've won a bunch of those. It's we care about the Olympics.
There's most notoriety for the country, honestly.
Yeah, like the only team in North and South America who are good at basketball is Argentina, which is kind of hilarious because they're good at soccer.
Oh, wait, there's another one.
At one point, Italy was like the best in basketball in Europe, and then things changed, and then it was all Spain.
Germany and Spain, pretty good at basketball.
So, but
Greece. Don't forget, Greece has a lot of good basketball players.
Yeah, they're good, but again, Italy, like for whatever the reason, they were really good, and I think it's because of the Argentinian ties. But that's a different conversation. But there was a country called Yugoslavia, which over time became Croatia, yada yada. They were tiers good because in early NBA, a lot of Yugoslavian basketballers played in the NBA. That's how good they were. And when we were playing like those world champions, again, that was also associated with Russia. It's a long, boring history, which I'm not going to even discuss. But there's a reason why ESPN did that documentary about Vlade Divac and a guy called Petrovic, who was drafted to the Portland Trailblazers. Unfortunately, like he said, he lost his friend, because in the 90s, that country was very, very hostile. That's all I'm going to say because I don't want to discuss that. But yeah, it was very, very like tribal. Like, it cost like a lot of people, but at the end of the day, imagine if that country was still around, it would have been like the only nation like the United States that had states in its borders. But there was a lot of turmoil within the people that live there. So a lot of people have controversial viewpoints on that stuff. But I'm talking about the sports aspect, not about the country's aspect. But yeah, basketball, became better after the '92 Olympics when let's put the professional athletes to see what happens. Horrible. Like Team USA, like you're never going to see a collection of talent like that ever. Probably, and I don't want to say like the 2008 Olympic team because those guys are good, but not in the resume that those players had in '92. Especially when you have Michael Jordan, it's really unfair because you're basically putting an all-star team as a support cast.
Wait, what? You're saying the 2008, the Redeem team is not as good?
No, I'm not saying that. If you're trying to compare like the ultimate basketball team in the Olympics, the Dream Team is of course number one because you look at all the Hall of Fame players, and they also should have had Isaiah, the guy who was with the Spurs at the time. I forgot his name. Isaiah Thomas, something like that. Anyway, they did not have him because Michael Jordan says, "No, I do not want him because he was on the Pistons and I was on the Bulls, and he beat my team up in the '80s." And he's still pissed off about that as a man who's almost in his 60s, has not moved on. But when your worst player is Warriors Chris Mullin, who was a really, really good player for the Warriors. A lot of people don't know him outside of Golden State, but if he was your worst player, imagine everybody else.
I think our worst player on the Redeem team was like Deron Williams.
Mm-hmm.
That was like an all-star level point guard, but not as big as Chris Paul. As an impact player, like Dwayne Wade was already like three-time Like Dwayne Wade was already the starting 2 guard with Kobe Bryant. LeBron they push at the power forward position. Like Dwight Howard, that was already like a 3-time DPO. Like most of these guys are Hall of Famers already.
Yeah,
and
but
Jason
Kidd. There's gonna be a lot of players there that was on that team that are not going to be in the Hall of Fame. Of course, everyone knows the LeBron, Dwayne Wade, even Chris Bosh will be in the Hall of Fame because of the rings that he has. Because he was never a talented player. Carmelo Anthony was on that team too.
Well, John Jay, he was already an all-star before he joined the Miami Heat.
Yeah, but if you watched him,
I watched him. Yes, I know how good he was.
He was good, but
they could have put Kevin Love around that same year there.
But he couldn't carry like even Dwayne Wade. Like again, now we're going to an uncharted territory to even discredit Dwayne Wade, even though that he won a ring without LeBron. But then people forget Shaq was there, so there's a lot of, and of course
it's a complimentary player, so don't even try to discredit Dwayne Wade there.
So
when Shaq was the second in command, Shaq already admitted that he was already the second in command. Like the best player on the worst player on the routine team was like Tayshaun Prince.
So again,
all right, I'm back. What did I miss? I said Thomas. Where did we get to that point?
I will say this: the dream team, you're never going to have someone like that ever again. Especially with the basketball, and again, the basketball players who are young, who are supposed to carry the torch for the next decade, don't have the firepower.
Team.
And so the 2008 team is the closest that you could actually put to be number 2. But then there's also a lot of question marks.
The 2024
dream team. Oh, you're looking at it right now. Let's go.
and don't get me wrong, all impact players the Redeem team was, no one's discrediting the legacy that they have, John. The only difference is a grand majority of the gentlemen on this team were either NBA champions, 10-time All-Stars, or all dominant around their field.
Well, I'm at Ecuador.
And we have 2 all-time scorers that are
because the U.S. is definitely not doing shit, so I'm definitely going to rely on Ecuador. Italy's not in this. That's another team I don't have.
Even a competition, because you look at Spain around 2008 would thrash or at least be second gold medalist over the dream team around that, silver medalist around that era. So whatever comes to be like that, it's like even comparing World Cup winners.
Well, yeah.
Soccer's a different sport. I'm not talking about that. I can care less about that sport. But I'm just stating an obvious fact that right behind the dream team is that 2008 team, and you can say that's the closest. At the same time, you can also see the arguments why people say what they want. And there were a lot of talented players on that team because they were still young at that. Because LeBron was in the league for 5 years. At the time, no one knew what he was going to be. But again, people will continue to make the argument. Why did he have to go to Miami with those players? And that 2018 that was in the Olympics changed the way basketball is. Like I said, sports is subjective. There's no right or wrong answer. I have friends who tell me that they have Kobe above Jordan. Some people have Jordan 3, LeBron 2, and Kobe 1, or they switch Kobe.
LeBron's not in my top 5, in my opinion. There's many players better than him.
I will say this: I've been fortunate as a young child to watch Michael Jordan's final. And the game that really, I don't think any basketball player would do this right now, is when Michael Jordan had the flu and he was chugging Gatorade. And the only time he subbed out was to go to a restroom break. And when he made that clutch winning shot against the Utah Jazz, a player had to walk Jordan off the court, and they still had seconds left to play. And then Jordan got back out there, which solidified his greatness. That he played when he was sick, and he had the flu. So that's the only argument I would say about why Michael Jordan is really good. Tell me a player, like, because today there are a lot of these basketball stars. Oh, I'm going to take a rest day. I'm going to take a rest day because it's now in their contracts. Apparently now basketball players are mandated to play 60 regular season games, and they get to pick and choose of the other 22 games if they play or not. Again, going back to the argument, why do they get a lot of leeway? While the older guys played in a more tougher basketball, more defensive style, more physical, and you're seeing today, and people make fun of the All-Star game. They don't play defense. I remember the last time they played defense in the All-Star game, and that was at a 140-something to like 130, when they were still wearing their team jerseys, and they were like, for real. And then after that, around the late 2010s, they stopped playing defense. They simulated the defense, and then it just got worse and worse. Because, okay, yeah, basically the younger generation has inherited a better system where they're overcompensated with millions of dollars, endorsement deals, and they now have the power to like shuffle around and win titles if they get sick and tired of being on the team.
Like Shaq did back in 96.
96?
Yeah, when he went into the Lakers.
Who?
When he was on Orlando.
Oh, he's talking about
finals. When he was sick and tired of the Orlando because he wasn't winning anything there. That same loyal Shaq.
Well,
that happens in every franchise, John.
Well, Orlando at the time, they were a young franchise, and they didn't have the money to pay. And again, this goes back to the argument that I have with Dodgers and the Yankees. What the hell did the Yankees do for decades and decades? They bought talent. And people would say, well, you take away the Yankees buying, they would not have 27 rings. It doesn't matter. Baseball is a sport that you need quality players at every position. You need quality starters, a good catcher who can be there for 162 games, and you need the right players who are a good balance of hitting and power. Baseball is the only sport that you can buy talent, because baseball, and this is coming from a baseball player, okay? The other sports, the teams with big money just bought the players. That's how it was. Like Orlando, I think they've been around for like 30-something years now. Yeah. They're not a big market in Florida. The big market is in Miami. And if Miami has only a couple of, and they were also created at the same time as Orlando, they're the bigger market. It's just like, for example, San Francisco is the bigger market versus Oakland, okay? Los Angeles is bigger than Anaheim. If someone said, hey, the Angels are offering me this much, I'm going to go to the Dodgers. It's the same thing in San Francisco. If our team opened up our pocketbooks, we probably would have had a lot more titles. But our owner has always been this way. He pays a certain amount, and after that, it's the farm system. But they do do that. And then, of course, don't get me started about Oakland, because they're not there no more. They're
we know that's why Randy Moss was tolerable still playing there until he went over to New England because he didn't give a shit about Oakland. He was just there getting paid. We saw his body language whenever he was there over in Oakland. I was watching him in Oakland when I was starting watching the NFL. That brother didn't want to be there.
Yeah, because like the Raiders were garbage at that time. But again,
and I justified the point over for Shaq because it was a young small market. He'd leave for the highly more social mogul LA, bigger contract. He was already making it through conference semifinal appearances when he was with the Lakers. Then he was battling out for probably pennies on the dollar on conference final games against the Bulls, where he could have had a better chance making it to the finals before Kobe came. That's still interesting to me. And it has happened. Generational wise. So I just can never get for the loyalty thing whenever we bring up loyalty, John. And don't get me wrong, a lot of great loyal players like the Isaiah Thomas, the Magic Johnsons, the Larry Birds, and then you get a Clyde Drexler, or you get a Charles Barkley.
Well, in the words of Spongy,
and those are like key players that you remember from that era that were a generational part of that time, and they didn't get their just due. So what happened? They moved to somewhere where they thought there would be greener pastures.
So, in the words of Spongy, Charles Barkley was with the Sixers, and then he got more money going to Phoenix. Never won a title. Allen Iverson was in Philadelphia, and then he also left. He was there with Carmelo Anthony when he was still in his prime, and they had a veteran but still good Chauncey Billups, and they were stopped by the Lakers. Okay, there's a lot of examples of players leaving, but not all of the players that jump ship have great careers. Okay. There was always a saying in basketball. If you had a superstar surrounded with a bunch of players, they were still loyal. But one reason why players leave is that there is a disagreement with organization. And the Shaq situation, the team didn't have the money. He was already larger than life. And it wasn't his fault that he got drafted.
He outgrew the franchise, and he believed he deserved to go to the Lakers.
LeBron James is a good example. He was a hometown kid and somehow got the ball. He's not from Cleveland. He's from Akron, which is about 90 something minute drive from Cleveland.
Shout out Zip.
And so he was there. He had a guy called some center with some European name who was
Anderson Varejao.
They had a guy called Wagner who his career, he was the LeBron James the year earlier, but he could not last in basketball because his body was so fragile. But imagine if that dude who basically was a top pick and then LeBron James the following year is another top pick, what could have that been? A generational talent with a kid who was a number one pick the year before, the center, and they had some really good veterans. And so LeBron saw what was happening in Boston. And I've always talked about this. Boston was the first team to say that we need three players. When you have three players that are unfair advantage, who can score unwillingly, and then you had a guy who was an all-star who was Kevin Garnett. Of course, Paul Pierce was a lifer in Boston. And of course, you had Ray Allen, who was in Seattle, who was a really good player. But those guys were in their 30s. And they started to realize Kevin Garnett just lost a 7-game against the Lakers. And Kevin Garnett was like, I had Sam Cassell and Sprewell, and I could not get past the Lakers. He had players around him. The Boston, at the time when I was a kid growing up, they were just a team that was winning 41 games every year. And Paul Pierce was like, look at me. Just like that Boston guy who was with the Red Sox, Garcia Parra, not his fault that the rest of his team was ass. Okay. And then Ray Allen had Lamar Odom when he was much younger in that team. So they had players, those three guys, but they're like, the guys who are around me are garbage. So you put these guys together. And LeBron James said, you know what? Look what they did. And then after the second time that they lost in a conference playoff series, he just got he got livid. He got pissed off. He said, what the fuck am I doing here? I lost to the Spurs. Not his fault. The Spurs were really good. That's how sports is. It's unfair. And so what did these players do after that? Kevin Durant, he had Westbrook and Harden. Harden said, you know what? I cannot play with these two assholes. Take me somewhere else. And he became a really good scorer. What the fuck did he do by himself? Nothing. What if he would have stayed and put his ego away? And then Westbrook and Kevin Durant could not play together. They went to a finals. I think they lost to the Spurs also. There have always been quality players. It's just that situations call for. And then Kevin Durant, they were up 3-1 against my Warriors, and then you choked it. Your team choked it. And he's like, fuck, I wish I was in that team. Excuse my language. Okay? Fans judge these things. They will judge these things. But there's no such thing as loyalty when it comes to these players who are millionaires. And so that's why when a player leaves, it's now a custom to burn the jersey. Because they're like, why the fuck, excuse my language again, why the hell am I paying thousands of dollars for their merchandise? And then they're gone. One good example, the 49ers. I've never bought a jersey that's been a quarterback. Not even Joe Montana and Steve Young. They're before my era.
No Garoppolo?
No.
Damn it.
And so when you have like stupid fans, well, my grandmother gave me a Christmas gift of Jimmy Garoppolo, but he's not on the team no more. And then he starts insulting his grandmother. If your and I told him straight to say, if your grandmother would have heard you say that, she would have effed you up. Now, maybe I come from a different background. If you talk to your elders, you know, but my point is this: the sports business, the fans don't understand. Okay, these owners are billionaires, and they will always undercut their players, and that's why they bitch about. Excuse my language. They complain about money. That's why, like when you have these lockouts, I want to be paid this much, and the owners know that they can pay them all they want, but they're like, we have to undercut these players. And that's something that we don't understand. And I had a very serious conversation years ago. Man, this guy, he should play for the minimum. He's lucky. He gets to play sports. I have to work a 9-to-5 job and pay my rent. Well, one play away, he's career-ending injury. So think about this. You have a crappy life with a paycheck. You have a guy who's making millions and could bye-bye their career. So I've always sympathized with the players because I was an athlete myself. I never made it to the pros. But if I would have been lucky enough to make league minimum and been 10 years on the bench making that money, I would have basically been like, boom, hit the dream. So that's my argument when it comes to all this. This has happened before, but it wasn't until the 2010s when the super team became something different than it was 20, 30 years prior to that.
Nah, you know what? You know what, Kyrie? Fuck LeBron. We're just gonna make a super team in the most legendary franchise in New York, the Brooklyn Nets. Oh hell no! I'm still gonna mock every Brooklyn Nets fan trying to feel like you're that big of a market when not even Brooklyn fans support you. They're just Knicks fans trying to find cheaper tickets. Not even New Jersey Nets fans support the Nets because they just want their old franchise back. They don't give a shit about the Nets.
I remember. Well, I don't know if you follow like boxing like legitimately like I do.
Sadly, no.
The first ever boxing event was in 2012 in the Barclays Center. I don't know if that's still the same name of that arena. So there was a boxer who was a 140-pound unified champion known as Danny Garcia. Puerto Rican American. I think he was from Philadelphia. And he opened up that center and he crowned it the Danny Garcia Center because boxers, love to embellish who they are. At the time, boxers were trying to be like, oh, we're trying to be the next Floyd Mayweather, because Floyd Mayweather was still 3 years before he gave up, the sport, even though he's come back to fight a bunch of exhibition fights. But they were all trying to get that persona. Mm-hmm. And
shout out to Adrian Broner.
And so Danny Garcia was criticized a lot, fighting a lot of what's called paper fighters. And then he basically fought a number 4 ranked opponent for his volunteer boxing fight before he moved up to 147 to fight Keith Thurman. He knocked him out in 5 rounds. And then he goes up to fight Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman beats him up. And it really does show you that is the legacy of that arena. A Philadelphia kid crowning in his arena, and then he fights a real fighter and he gets his ass beat up. So that's that organization as a nutshell. When a kid from I'm from Philadelphia, I'm gonna say this is my arena.
Well, it's better than the Bronx. I'll take it.
Sheesh.
Well, John, I'm gonna probably close up here.
Oh, my man. You take it easy, buddy.
Huh?
You take it easy, man. I always get carried away with the great stories, but I appreciate you, man.
Get ready for the final stream. My little brother's birthday is today, so
happy birthday to him.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, he's I think he's turning 23. We're gonna do a little thing special. I got some pizza ordered.
Cool.
For scheduled later in the middle of the day.
All right, man.
Thanks for everybody pulling up.
Yeah, you take care.
Thank you, John. We're gonna close it off here. You guys have a great day. Possibly do a Clash in Italy stream or just watch it by myself. Don't care.